And we're live.
Oh. What's up, guys?
What's up, everybody? You see, we got a long time friend of ours back on the air. The Crypt is making his one of his returns to
YouTube
to life. To life, actually. Yeah, man.
Life. Yeah,
I've essentially been dead. This is my zombie appearance, man. You know, I've been.
No, you peeled away your outer husk and have emerged a metal butterfly. That doesn't make a lot of sense there.
I left 300 pounds of carcass behind, but
there you go. All right. And any way to use the word carcass is
there you go. Right on. Right. But thanks for having me. I appreciate you. It's
nice not a problem, man. Yeah. See?
Good to see you cats out there.
Waiting to see it too.
Oh, I love you guys, man. Thank you.
I've had some things Metal-Maniac. I love your name still.
Yeah.
Talking movies with Tyler. What's up? Ritual. Ruptured aorta. What's going on?
All right.
Yeah, here we go.
Yeah, we figured we'd do a little stream, and John was working around. He got a hold of Chris and was like, "Oh, dude, hell yeah, man, we haven't fucking talked to him forever."
Yeah, dude.
Yep.
And I fucking appreciate it. And of course, you know, me and Johnny are birthday brothers, man. We just recently got older on the same day together.
Right.
So, you know, I appreciate that, brother, for real. You know,
what is up, everybody?
Maybe one day we'll tap a chick together, then we'll be unicorn brothers. You know, we'll be all that shit. You know, what the fuck?
You know,
we're like Eskimo brothers.
Yeah, there you go. I forget. What did I say? Unicorn brothers? Well,
unicorn. I mean,
wow, you got a question right away.
We will talk more about that after the ranking.
Holy shit, brother.
Yeah, dude.
So can we go there really early and talk about fight for your right to party or no? Is that all?
No, I haven't listened to it yet. And I don't want to, but
I'm jealous of you, honestly.
I listened to the single they did the fucking like GTA style fucking music video for.
Oh my God.
Man. Yeah, it was garbage.
They've literally become a parody of themselves.
Oh, well, they're putting out an EP in October, and I mean, since we're going to rank them, I think we got to review it. I mean, thank God it's only a fucking EP.
By the time that EP comes out, I'm going to be so sick of Motley Crue.
Let it never be said that the Thralls of Metal don't put in the effort and the work, my friends. They bleed, they sweat, they do the tears for you guys out there, man. To subject yourself to that, you guys are the real heroes in the world.
I mean, I listened to an entire Sleep Token album, so I mean, I'm pretty sure I can make it through a Motley Crue EP.
Right.
And it's like not the Motley Crue that I grew up on that I thought was cool at one point.
Right. Oh yeah.
But can you make it through an EP after we listen to?
Well, there's a cutoff. There's a clear cutoff, and it comes very soon in Motley Crue's discography.
Yeah. Yep.
My only solace. And the fact that I drew that bullshit from that fucking head is the fact that Misery Loves Company. You all have to listen to it too.
Yeah, right.
So don't worry. Not only did I not win, none of you fuckers won.
Everyone loses. For the question in the chat, Harlot, man, please check these guys out. You know, I'm fighting the fight to keep thrash alive out there, ladies and gentlemen. Please help me do so. So are these guys, man. German thrash metal band and friends of ours. Very, very good friends of mine, man. Badass band. So keep thrash alive. As a matter of fact, can I throw that to the panel, man? What is your thoughts? I actually was recently arguing with somebody online who was trying to tell me basically that thrash is essentially dead. It's become
whatever.
Right. Dad bod material or something like that almost.
Well,
and dude,
I don't think so. I mean, like thrash still, you know, there's an appeal there. There's still, you know, like an energy that thrash only delivers. And plus you have like thrash hybrids. You still got death thrash. You still got black and thrash. Black and thrash
is a growing. Yes.
Yeah. And thrash bands are releasing all the time. I don't understand what people are talking about. Like there's been a lot of solid ass thrash in the last, year alone.
Yeah, I completely agree, man. But now there's a trend I've noticed of thrash bands that are turning almost, I don't even know, radio friendly for that, you know.
I mean, I went over the last Shrapnel.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Shrapnel's a great example, man.
To
Me
those
either, man.
guys.
And dude, I love those guys. Those guys are friends of ours, man.
Oh, dude,
I love them.
solid too, dude.
But yeah, that last release is hard. I thought the Dust Bolt did the same thing. I mean,
oh yeah, oh god.
There's maybe no better example than Lost Society, I guess, or maybe
oh god, that's like Papa Roach fucking 2.0.
Right, dude. The last Dust Bolt, agreed. Look, Thrash Maniac knows what I'm saying. We need to keep Thrash alive, man.
Levi and I had a discussion on this band, which I'll have that video out at some point. Yeah, we went over, we did a series not too long ago about bands that have changed their style and whether they did it for the better or the worse, and or whether or not we're undecided because we leave that whole gray area in there. And that unfortunately brought up a lot of thrash bands. And, actually you and I met over the discussion of a thrash band that had completely destroyed their fucking style with Ultraviolence.
Ultraviolence, right? What a great example.
Yeah,
I was so psyched for them.
You pitched me their single. I had their first two albums. I was like, yeah, dude, have you heard what they did? Like, nah, man, those first two are bangers. And then you throw me that single, like, Jesus Christ, what the fuck?
Dude, what happened? Yeah, dude. Oh.
And it, like, all right, if they were changing over to something, I don't know, like actually interesting, because like these changeovers, these recent, thrash bands, it hasn't been, like something like, oh, wow, that's really mind blowing and creative. Like you're not trying to like pull some like, crazy blend of different styles. It's just become like a more commercial metal approach, like the kind of shit you hear with like All the Remains and Trivium,
right?
Bullet for My Valentine, if they're still around, I don't even fucking know. Yeah, it's just vanilla.
Right. See, I don't even buy it as authentic. And that would be I maybe would give some credit for that, but I can't help but feel like Ultraviolence now sits around the studio going, what's going to make the girls come to the show when we're going to be able to play it on the radio? And, like that emo fucking, honestly, dude, it's crazy.
Dude, there is a similarity, man. I'm seeing
100% is.
Me? Am I Les Claypool? No.
I mean, a little bit right now. I mean, you got the longer facial hair. I like the gray mane too, by the way.
Love you guys.
Oh, dude. But yeah, like I don't like this trend, but at the same time, I still feel like there are bands carrying the torch like Enforced right now and doing it really well.
Dude, Eradicator is another German thrash metal band that just put out a brand new.
I got two Eradicators. I think one's with a K and one's with a C.
Yeah, I believe the one with the C. Let me just double check so I don't sound like a dummy here, but they have a brand new thrash metal and they've stuck to the thrash metal, Let me see here.
Let's see. I have one. They put out an album in 2009 called The Atomic Blast. That's what.
Yes. Those guys. Yes, sir. Those guys out of Germany. They got a brand new one. As a matter of fact, The Paradox. It comes out in September. They've got a single they just released from it, and they are sticking to the thrash thing. They do not appear to have gone the way of Evil.
Evil, like. I don't know. I don't get that last one. And like it wasn't like all the other ones. It wasn't like Lost Society where like, hey, we're kind of new metal now. It just felt like they were trying to like rewrite the Black Album and then throw in like one or two thrash songs in there.
Right. Almost to be like, well, you can't say we didn't do it. Yeah, Havoc is a great example. They're killing it, man. Angelus Apatrida, we've had them on our show. Warbringer band, those bands are still killing it, There's definitely still some examples out there, but I talked to my buddy Justin actually from War Curse, who was we argue politics online all the time. We go back and forth, man. We're good friends and we never get along about nothing. But
I mean, that's how it should be.
Right, exactly. We test each other's patience and endurance. But he is definitely leading the charge, trying to say basically that he thinks thrash is a genre that's making its exit from this world, man. And honestly, as a nostalgic person to that genre, it breaks my heart to even hear mention of such a thing. What the fuck are you talking about, dude? Well, I don't want to hear that shit.
I suppose there is sadly an argument for it because eventually the old guard is going to retire.
Right.
I mean,
right. That's what he said. Even all of the bands still killing it are often the the guys who've been doing it for 30 years. Like how long can you hang your hat on that?
Well, any genre or subgenre is predicated on like, in terms of like keeping it around, the next bands in line have to be there. And I think thrash definitely has those bands, but I don't think they're quite on the level. And we got dealt like a serious blow with, Power Trip too, with the death of Riley, because they were on the cusp.
Right.
That band, not only appealed to the thrashers, they appealed to the hardcore kids, they appealed to the death metal heads. Dude, they were
interesting. You should bring up Power Trip, man, because no less than Riley Gale himself, he came on our show and we had exactly this conversation kind of a long time ago. Like, what's the next wave of thrash? And honestly, at that time, thrash was very much hitting. You had the Power Trip, you had all these things kind of blowing up. But he at the time made an argument on our show that the hierarchy stands in the way of the next generation rather than nurtures them, like what used to be the case. He told us some pretty fucked up stories about bands that were established that, we're fucking the younger bands, I guess, rather than helping them get on tickets and shit like that. And,
I mean, honestly, I've seen that quite a bit. Like, all right, Megadeth's new tour, like their tour was like
awesome.
Their tour with like what, Mudvayne and
what?
Yeah, I know the bill. Like, all right,
weird bills lately, man.
Yeah, like I don't mind mixed bills. I think it's cool because you get different fan bases in there. Right. But at the same time, like if you want to bring up that next generation of like your style, like listen, you're going to be carrying the torch when we're gone. I would figure like all the remains is the other one. Fuck that band too.
What is that about?
But yeah, like why wouldn't you have like a thrash band at least be like your opening band, like someone that is like 100% in the vein of your style? Hell, a band that probably fucking worshipped at the altar. Of your band.
Right. Those guys are deserving of being on the bill with you.
And you can still mix it up there too. Like have your next one be like more of a hardcore band or blah, blah, blah. Like that's cool. But at least like, hey, like our roots are still in thrash. We should definitely be bringing a thrash band on there. Like you see death metal will bring out other death metal bands. Like they will bring up like up and coming ones too. Like often as fuck. That's, pretty commonplace. But yeah, thrash, I feel like, I don't know. They're trying to just like, well, we need a younger audience. Let's get, some up and coming band that's kind of like got more crossover potential, I guess.
I don't get it.
I don't know.
Death metal does a great job of restocking the pond, man.
Dude, it's always restocked. It might be overstocked.
Yeah,
I love death metal.
What we do, it's hard to keep up with. That's for sure.
Dude, if you lived in like Portland right now, you could throw a rock in any direction and probably hit a death metal band practicing in their garage, and then you have to go over there and apologize and buy their demo.
Yeah, right.
Because that's the polite thing to do.
Right.
But like, there are giant
and more power to them, by the way. But
but there's like giant scenes for it. There's like like good areas where like a ton of bands come from, and then with thrash metal it's very scattered right now. So I don't know, like we don't have like hubs in terms of like, because like Ohio has become kind of like a death metal hub right now. Texas is killing it on death metal and shit.
Right.
I mean,
you did have the Bay Area explosion, and now where does thrash live now? I guess that's a good point. Where is its address these days? I guess
my CD collection.
Yeah, right. That's right. Well, and more concerning, and what I'm more alarmed by is the thought that maybe more and more are nostalgia alone, and I hope that's not the case. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah. Well, I mean, there is also like a window to where like, I feel like they're able to perform at that top level. And when it starts closing, like, do you really want to go see them after a certain point? Like I've seen Megadeth recently and oh shit.
Skeleton.
We got a page.
I agree with the Skeleton Witch comment, by the way. I missed when they gave
Harlot's awesome.
Yeah, we've heard Harlot.
Thank you, John Carlos. Appreciate that, man.
Thank you very much.
Dude, yeah, Harlot's awesome. I think most of their albums. We actually reviewed the last one.
Yeah. Harlot is fantastic, and they're still doing it. Their last one is good. Yeah.
Detritus of the Final, or Detritus.
They're still doing trash, man.
Yeah, I really like their. I think it's their first album, Origin. That album fucking absolutely whoops ass.
What do y'all didn't DRI just like do somebody dirty? What do y'all think of that shit? Any comments?
I didn't see what happened there.
I'm friends with let me see. I don't want to talk because y'all gotta forgive me because I'm a stoner. So they just threw out the drummer dude. Why's my brain fucked?
Wait, they just threw out the drummer that's been on tour with them?
Yeah, Rob.
Danny
They threw
Walker?
out Rob. No, they threw out Rob Rampy. Again, he was around in 91 and shit through 91.
Yeah, they got Danny Walker from
right.
Internet Cephalic Carnage.
I guess Rob found out on the news that he was being replaced.
Oh, that's
so shit. Yeah. There's when that all went down, the social media blow up and argument was pretty ugly. I feel like that was a shit like that's an ugly thing on the face of thrash on occasion as well, man. But that kind of blows.
Yeah, there's a thing too. I mean, we've reviewed a fair amount of thrash.
We
cover a lot.
I do too. I interview those bands as often as I can. I try to keep them on the show, So,
but I mean, even like the labels that we constantly follow, like they aren't really signing thrash bands that much. Like again, like it's a lot of legacy acts essentially.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
And as long as the legacy acts keep it up, but again, there's a window that's closing. Like fucking Overkill put out their 20th album.
Right.
They're not going to be around forever.
Yeah, right.
But I mean, they've done a pretty good job of being around. Again.
Yeah, I love. As you know, they're one of my favorite bands ever. So
I mean,
great.
They perfected the snotty vocals.
Well, what I wonder is that does it have a stink on it? Certain genres have a stink on it. Hair metal, in my opinion, has a stink on it. It became, this parody of, singing songs about trying to chase women on the beach almost, with no music.
While dressed like a woman.
Right. While dressed like a woman. Right. With no musical ability. And I feel like thrash might have that grunge swept it away for a moment stink to it. Like for a moment, there was that time where record companies wanted nothing to do with thrash metal because they were signing every grunge metal band that they could. And I wonder if that funk has been slow to erode.
I mean, well, there was that whole area because, like, I think there's like an overlap with the new metal thing too.
Right. Right.
Both of those kind of took out both thrash metal and death metal. Like, both styles were turning to groove metal for a while. Like, we'll try to keep up. Like, we're not going to hire a DJ because we don't want to have to pay him. But we don't want them. We can't tell them that out loud. Right. But I think there's like some overlap there because like that became like the big thing. Like Roadrunner went full bore after the fucking new metal bands.
Yep.
There's Mobile Death Camp, dude. That's Toledo.
Yeah,
that's our guys.
Us. Yep.
A great band. But all the labels essentially kind of turned on them too. And like, without that sort of backing, it's kind of hard to get out there. Like, during that time, of course, we still had like early Nuclear Blast stuff and Central Media, but that was almost more mail order. That was still kind of harder to fucking find. But like there's like this large recovery area. But I think we've recovered from it. But
I hope so. I mean, I feel like there's definitely talented things going on in the genre.
But thrash does need some new blood, and a part of it might have to do with like blending it with stuff. Like again, like blackened thrash, like that has not lost any luster whatsoever.
No way. Yeah.
I still go back and jam Sadistic Rituals last album. Like that's one of my
album.
Honestly, that's one of my favorite thrash albums recently.
Fuck yeah. I was listening to all my Wraith albums the other day. Man.
Yeah.
That's another band that's good.
Wraith, Toxic Holocaust.
Oh, yeah, right.
Demiser.
Right.
Stay tuned for tomorrow.
Been around.
Yep.
Yeah, dude. Hell Ripper. There's Bewitcher. Yeah. See, that is an area where thrash I don't think has been affected.
Vector. Thomas.
It stayed gnarly. It stayed kind of evil sounding. I don't know. I feel like labels are still after that sound because there's also that kind of big retro thing. It's like, yeah, dude, they sound like fucking Venom. And everyone seems to like that band Midnight right now, and they should because
they should.
Fun.
Yes, sir. Correct.
But yeah, like when it comes down to like that more straight up like Bay Area style, it seems like it is kind of waning. Who knows? It might hit a resurgence again too. but I know it's kind of hard to predict all that. I don't know. Thrash definitely needs a shot in the arm, though. And hell, dude, let some of the hardcore kids, like, get Thrash mixed in with like hardcore. Dude, I went over some metallic hardcore from fucking Connecticut a while ago, and dude, Pale Horse, their one album is absolutely amazing. It's vicious hardcore, but packed with fucking tons of thrash riffs. Maybe that's the thing that gets people back into it.
Right. Well,
like
today's badass hardcore band can be tomorrow's badass thrash metal band. That's just, a badass thrash metal band is a hardcore band with better fucking skills, man. You know what I mean? And evolved musicianship, if you will.
They just realized, like, this playing fast thing, it's a lot of fun.
Yeah, but watch what
people get moving, chairs get thrown.
Watch this riff I'm about to destroy you with. Yeah.
I mean, that line there, between like crossover thrash and hardcore is not like the most like defined line. Like there's constant stuff that lurks right on that boundary.
Right on.
But yeah, it would be nice to see thrash get picked up more.
Yeah, there are some cool young bands. Cruel Bomb out of Philly, they're doing some straight up hardcore, bare roots, brand new thrash. They're a band I'm excited about. So maybe it is just the next wave is waiting to happen right around the corner. That's what's cool about it too, is you never do know, man. We could be sitting here 6 months from now talking about, holy fuck, dude, look at all the thrash metal bands just killing it. So
I just linked up the album. Austin Man Guy, dude.
High Command. I love High Command. What a great band.
Oh, dude, High Command's awesome, dude. We saw them open up for Unearth here.
Yep.
Dude,
yep. Oh, they killed
it. I mean, that's my second time seeing them. Actually, the first time I saw them, they were with Enforced, play the Ottawa Tavern. That was a fun fucking show.
Well, dude, as a jealous metalhead who's literally spent the better part of the last 3 months more or less in a hospital bed, let me throw this question at you guys in particular, man. What's been we're at the tail end of the summer of 2024, man. What's been some of the highlights of your summer concert going, guys?
Ooh.
I mean, Maryland Death Fest.
Maryland Death Fest.
You know how much it pains me that you were in my backyard and I couldn't attend with you, man. It was,
dude. You were there, dude. If you were there
about you
and able to fucking hang, dude.
Yep.
Dude, we had a blast, dude. Jeff was there. We had Jimmy from Future Ruins.
Yep.
Dude, we ran into like tons of great people. I know Tracy's in the chat here too. We ran into her. She got us in to the pre-fest too. Thank you once again, Tracy. You ruled.
Tracy, cool. We love you. Cool. Thank you so much.
Because you absolutely blew John's mind with him being able to see Atheist.
Oh, it was.
Oh my dude, Atheist was like,
oh my god, that was one of the best shows I think I've ever seen.
They're about to be on my show, man. They're gonna help me mark my return to the studio, man.
Nice. So, tell Kelly we say hi.
Yeah, tell Kelly we said hello.
Yeah, that's literally only like 2 weeks away, man. So stay tuned.
That's awesome. That was probably the biggest highlight. I mean, there's been some other shows. God, man, I'd have to think. I mean, we just saw Frozen Soul and
what a killer band. I love
Forced. Gates to Hell. That was a really good one. That was a new venue for us. It was a bowling alley / venue outside of Lakewood.
That's badass. Were people bowling while you were metaling out? That's crazy.
The bowling alley was like in a separate section. There is a bowling alley venue in Youngstown that does that though. Like they took out some lanes to make a big stage, and honestly, it was pretty damn cool. I mean, yeah, dude. Dismember, being able to see Dismember was.
Yep.
Oh. Oxygen Destroyer is silly, dude. The new Oxygen Destroyer is silly.
Dude, I love it.
I adore it.
Godzilla's cooler than Gamera, though. I'm just gonna go ahead and say it.
And then we got a couple shows coming up. When is that Goatmore show?
Fuming Mouth is playing at Frankie's. Brad is actually coming back to Toledo too. And
nice.
Fuck. Oh yeah. Goat Horde and Vitriol.
Nice.
Yep. And then in October, did you see that thing I posted today? Cytotoxin and Cognitive.
Oh, is with a Sanctuary.
Yeah,
man. If you see Cognitive, tell my boy Rob. Yeah, man.
Yeah. I love Rob.
I love Rob, dude. I just missed him. He was in my backyard recently, but I couldn't get out there because But I will next time.
Remains is here in Detroit on the 8th of October.
Oh yeah.
And then
tell Chris and then boys I said what's up, man.
I will.
Dude, 200 stab wounds and nails.
Fuck yeah. Dude, I'm still trying to get 200 stab wounds on my show. We've missed them like 37 times. Tell them
dude, they've been hitting the road
they're always on fucking tour, dude.
Right,
dude.
Always.
Those dudes, they grind.
Yeah,
I mean,
they're badass too, man. Big
fan.
fan.
The new album kills.
Yeah.
I absolutely love it. I think I like it maybe more than the debut now. I've been jamming.
And the debut is fucking ridiculous too.
Oh,
yeah,
dude.
so
sick.
Yeah, man. Love that.
But yeah, like it's I mean see a lot of bands, but I mean, dude, MDF was such a blast. The way they have it set up now too, with no Edison lot, they put a stage and blocked off the street.
At the end of the street.
Nice,
where the
nice.
Everything flowed so much better. And
Nice.
I mean, we saw 42 bands?
42 bands.
That's
Fuck
the
yeah.
most we've ever
record.
seen at the fest.
Fuck yes, that's badassery.
And we already got our tickets for next year.
Yeah.
Yep. Locked and loaded.
That's fucking badassery. Fuck yeah.
But
Next year, you come to Maryland Death Fest, though, man. You got to come early and spend some time on the compound, and let's go get some ink again, Johnny. We got to go get more tattoos together, bro.
Oh, yeah.
he's got to get a face tattoo this time, though. Big old wiener.
No.
Dude, if you get a portrait of my nuts on your chin, I swear to God.
Well, he doesn't have a goatee or anything, so it's going to stand there.
I love you, but
I understand. I understand. It would have to be reciprocal, and I don't know if I could bring myself to it.
Right, exactly.
But I'm sure Joe One would love to have us back for some make. I just drafted this weekend with Shredlord, by the way. So
nice.
He was a part of our fantasy football draft we did Saturday. So that was cool to catch up with him a little bit.
That's good. Yeah, we gotta see him for the ranking, but he's trying to, like, with the new job and everything, trying to make time to come on and do some more videos and such. Like, I got a couple of things like set up that are 100% like for him.
Right.
But yeah, we've been doing a lot more of like the discussion stuff, which has been really cool. And like, there's some got a couple of other ideas, a couple of irons in the fire for more discussion.
Fuck yeah.
But yeah, like, they seem like they've taken off, and it's good because we get a lot of audience participation. And sorry, I'm not getting to everyone in the chat.
Yeah. I love that, dude. Comments. If I ever do my action hero countdown, I'm definitely gonna have to have Shredlord on for that one.
Yes.
Oh yeah, dude.
As much as he loves Arnold. Yeah.
God.
Speaking of which, man, I still got a thing that you and I did almost 2 years ago now, maybe 2 years ago now, and it still has unreleased material. So.
Dude, I can't wait to see the final product of that.
It's literally 70% edited. I just got to get to finishing it, man.
I remember I remember there being a lot of laughter and a lot of
For
jokes.
those wondering what we're talking about, we did a countdown of our favorite metal themed movies of all time, and man, it was a fucking hilarious discussion.
Some of them were on there because, like, yeah, they're a metal movie. Are they good?
Well, I'll put it to you this way: Kiss Meets the Phantom of the Park was one of them. So that's how the quality of some of the movies are we talked about. So,
oh my god, the fact that Peter Criss got dubbed over by the guy that did the voice of Bumblebee in Transformers.
Dude, there's literally scenes of Ace Frehley's where you can see his hand and it's a black guy because he didn't show up that day. You know what I mean?
Because he was drunk. We couldn't even get him to suit up because he was like 8 scotches into the day already. And it was fucking 1 p.m.
That might be one of the worst fucking movies of all time, dude.
I watched it years ago. I was like, dude, people paid money for this.
I heard there was a while in the Kiss camp that it was a surefire way to get fired would be to bring that movie up around, Gene or Paul or something. If you brought that movie up around them, apparently that was the end of your career working for Kiss, which I get. I understand. I
mean, yeah, like, I suppose it's probably not a wise career move to bring up your employer's lowest fucking moment.
Yeah, right. Well, at least he didn't bring up that video of Gene Simmons humping that girl for about 4 seconds. Did you ever see that video?
Nope.
That was the ugliest thing in the history of mankind, man.
Oh, God. I can't imagine it was.
He sings 4 million songs about being the, king of loving. And, oh, fuck you sideways and silly. That girl laid down. He jumped on her for about 13 seconds and then was up there with a towel, like, all right, get the fuck out of my room.
It would have been funnier if he just like right at the vinegar strokes went, oh, leave.
Right.
That would be a Gene move.
I think
100%.
he began. You know, it's a pretty ugly. As far as fuck tapes go, it's pretty low down there. I'll tell you that.
Well, at least it's got rewatchability because it's so short. Like, dude, there are grindcore songs longer than his fucking love life there.
Yeah, it's nowhere near as good as Johnny's OnlyFans material he's been posting.
Yeah.
That's the good stuff, baby.
Oh, that couch cushion. Yikes.
Oh my goodness.
It's just my butthole.
Yeah.
And there's googly eyes and a little hat.
Is your butthole's nickname Couch? Is that what's going on?
Wait, hold on. Are you still working on Just My Butthole too? Even more butthole?
Wouldn't you like to know?
No, I don't.
Yeah,
that's fans.
That's actually the name of my autobiography, strangely enough. Just My Butthole. I don't know how it happened,
No, you can just change. You can just get like bigger googly eyes and call it the special edition.
Yeah.
Now with new special effects.
My butthole stares back at you, Ugh.
It's like the Star Wars, when they put them back out in theaters with the CGI. Like, see, look, it's bigger, and look at the thing we did. They don't look good.
Can you get in Johnny's butthole? Well, I could kill a womp rat with a womp rat with a. I fucked that line up, but you knew where I was going.
Oh, I 100% did.
It's late and I'm stoned, ladies and gentlemen.
I feel like that's almost necessary.
Yeah,
he's gonna play the Sarlacc pit.
Hey, you guys thought Shredlord had something to do with guitar playing, didn't you?
You're right?
Not so fast. Pleasures. Yeah, that's fucked up. I do love that motherfucker though. He's a good dude, that bastard.
Yeah, we're gonna get him on here more. Again, like he's working on a new job. Actually, he posted something. I guess he is like, playing again.
So what's he trying to be, like a real person right now? Is that what's
going on? Like an adult? Is that what they call him?
I'm sorry, wait, what?
Say it ain't so.
Shred's being an adult.
Are we losing another one? Oh my God. I will resist it until I die, Just
thank you, Dave.
Just ask my wife. I'm not an adult.
Metalhead from Iceland. Is that the one with the chick with the corpse paint?
Metalhead is a great. We talked about that on our movie. Yeah.
I still haven't really fully watched it. I've only seen
a great movie, man. The scene where she starts moshing with people at like the church dance, man. What a great fucking movie, dude.
I mean, that sounds
great fucking movie. Yeah, they're looking at her like, "What the fuck are you doing, bitch?"
Well, thanks, Dave. Appreciate that, man. But I still gotta watch that movie. Like,
Heavy Trip is another great movie. What a great.
They're making a sequel.
Oh, fantastic, man.
Yeah, I saw it pop up in one of the metal tabloids. Like, since the first one took off, because I got that in the Metalhead box, and I ended up watching it that night. I was like, dude, this movie's a fucking trip. I mean, I have to read a lot of subtitles, except when they're in Norway and they're forced to speak English to the Norwegians. Right, thank God. Well, nope, they're back at it.
Right, We're a hardcore grind for death metal fucking blood, reindeer killing fucking.
that dude with his absurd description of everything.
Yeah, dude, that was great, man.
But yeah, I'm eager to see the sequel just because that first one was fucking fun.
Great, man.
Yeah. But
tons of fun, man. There's been some good ones. There's been some shitty ones, but there's been some good ones.
Yeah. I mean, like my go-to is, I don't know if it's necessarily a metal movie, but it's heavy metal. Like, fucking rules.
They don't play any heavy metal music in it, really, but it's a good one. What was the one that came out on Netflix a couple years ago where they got like the girl who played cello to fill their band out and shit like that? That one wasn't bad.
I don't think I saw that one either.
What was it? Just a couple years ago. Not somebody in the chat help out an old stoner, would you?
It wasn't the Iron Giant. Good play, though.
It's pretty metal. That dude's pretty metal, I gotta say.
I mean, he is.
There was a movie that came on Netflix a couple years ago, and it was some younger dudes putting together a metal band, and they needed a drummer. A bass player, and they ended up recruiting the cellist from their.
Wait a minute. Yeah, didn't Tom Morello have something to do with it? Like,
yeah, actually, now that you say that, I believe.
Yeah, so. He was like a producer on it or something. Yeah,
I
there we
liked
go.
it. I thought of Metal Lords. There you go. There you go. Thank you, Krangle. That's exactly it.
Dude, there we go. That's the one.
Deathgasm's a great movie, though.
That's the one.
Yeah,
they just put out Deathgasm 2, or they're working on it. Deathgasm 2,
oh,
dude,
fantastic.
That movie was absolutely, because I love all things like Dead Alive, Black Sheep. Great fucking movie. Oh, shit. Hey, cool. What's up? Just all right. Let's see.
Yeah, you got to do it. Got to give it. I love it when he does. Yeah, it's worth it.
Well, now I'm under fucking pressure, dude. Hold on here. All right. You paid for this impression, so I'm sorry that sucks.
Tell us all about a movie we got to watch as Jesse or something, man.
God, let me think. I got. There's always like a key word I got to start off with. I was the mayor of Minnesota at one point. People actually elected me. There was no one else on the ballot. I think I ran against a beaver or a woodchuck or something like that.
Goddamn gold, man. That's goddamn gold, brother. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. The chat board is lighting it up, though. There's some great movies being done.
Oh, my God, dude.
Detroit Rock City's a great movie. That was fantastic.
Sorry, that was on the spot.
I love it, Nikki. I love it, Nikki. That's fantastic, brother. I would vote for you. I would vote for you tomorrow.
Oh my God! Hey, what's up, Jason?
What's up, Jason? Yeah, buddy. But
they're never gonna let you live that down, man.
Never.
You gotta watch my redemption, though.
He does have a redemption arc. Okay. To be fair.
Yep. What's up, buddy?
Look at the bag. And speaking of Ventura, it was Ace Ventura. There. Oh, I thought he was saying you did a Ventura, but it was Ace Ventura.
I watched a lot of wrestling as a kid, and then, I mean, Predator. Like,
who was your favorite? Who was your favorite wrestler when you were growing up?
Well, I mean, it was Hulk Hogan. Just I have trouble with that now.
Yeah, what a douchebag.
But Hacksaw Jim Duggan was always up there.
We didn't know he was a douchebag back then.
Oh man, they
cool.
kept it hidden.
He was cool
pretty
back
well.
then. Yeah.
Yeah, you know what? Yeah, there we go. That's perfectly fine. That is perfectly fine.
Yeah, there you go.
I still think that's a badass album. I don't care.
It's not.
Randy Savage, Von Erich. Yeah, I remember the Von Erich era, man. I'm old. I remember that shit. Like,
I mean, I did like Ultimate Warrior too. Yeah. Oh fuck. God damn it.
Yep.
Laurinaitis, the tag team wrestlers, Legion of Doom.
Oh yeah. Right. Legion of dude. Are you guys comic book nerds at all? Do you see they're making a Legion of Doom fucking movie, bro?
I mean, all right. Well, it's DC though, right?
yeah. I mean, dude, but Legion of Doom. If there's anything Legion of DC that is their top shelf material, it's got to be the Legion of Doom, right?
I mean, but it depends. Oh God, Jeff's up. Fuck. Time to turn off the stream.
Hey, what's up, Jeff? What up, Jeffrey?
I caught a little bit of Jeff's discussion with Alex Books. He was talking to Books from Immolation, Incantation, Gorephilia. Dude, look, that was an awesome combo from what I caught.
Jeffrey's a good dude.
Yeah, dude. There we go. Running Man too. He was pretty awesome at that. I don't know, like, dude, as Blaine though and Predator, like that's the role.
Yeah.
Dude, immensely quote like time to get old Painless out of the bag.
Yeah, Running Man was a great role for him too, though, man. That was a fucking great movie. I love them goofball 90s, 80s action movies. Excuse me.
Hey, whoa! Wow. There we go.
Nice.
Thank you, Dave.
Did you know that?
Piece of crap back then. Actually,
did we know it back then?
Well, Jesse Ventura fairly recently went on some podcasts.
Yeah, I saw that and said he's always hated him.
Well, because fucking Hulk narked him out about unionizing. Right. Jesse Ventura he said like he had an encounter, like a meetup with Gene Upshaw about, they were like the same convention or something like that. And Gene Upshaw said, hey, you should think about unionizing or trying to get that sort of movement going with, wrestling, because you guys are sacrificing your fucking bodies.
All big
and, Jesse was like, yeah, dude, that's actually a really good idea. And he talked to his then friend, Hulk Hogan, about it. and Hulk narked him out immediately.
Yeah, went right to Vince.
And got Jesse fucking fired.
Yeah.
And
what a dick.
That says a lot about character. But dude, thank you, Dave Linsky. That was, that was one of the main reasons. Like, dude, like, wow, that's kind of shitty. That and Hulk is a terrible actor and had to suffer through a lot of movies. I mean, Suburban Commando's stupid. I don't have anything else to go with that. No, it's just dumb. There's a couple of funnier moments in there when the big bounty hunter fucking looks at him and he talks with a baby voice. Like, one of you guys never talk.
Fucking Roddy Piper, baby. He was the man.
Got time to bleed.
Yeah, there you go. Fuck yeah.
Got time to duck. That movie, that's like Predator is a movie I have to watch like once a year. It's one of the best 80s movies ever.
1000%. Some of those movies you got to watch annually, man. I watch Die Hard every year for Christmas time. I still, I'm that guy. I watch fucking probably Creep Show every single year still,
Yep.
There's certain movies that every year you got to watch.
I gotta go back to watching like Gremlins on the holidays because Gremlins was a fun one.
There you go. I used to watch The Godfather every year, but it's been a while now.
Trading Places.
Jaws.
I love Trading Places.
I just got to introduce my buddies.
Midnight Meat Train's great.
Yeah, they got to finally watch Jaws the first time because the youngest like, I love sharks. Like, all right, cool. Well, let's watch Jaws. And he was cool with it.
Yeah, fuck yeah. Did you like any of the Meg movies?
I haven't seen the second one. The first one was, I
watch Deep Throat every month.
It's just kind of it's all right. Like it's fun. Like you don't have to think about anything.
Yeah, that's right. It's dipshit action.
I don't think they thought about anything either.
Yeah, no.
But
they were like Jason Statham and a big ass shark. Let's go.
But he can't have a martial arts scene with it.
Right. Yeah, right. You screwed yourself. Well, how are you going to kick the fucking shark in the face?
Make it Transporter versus the Meg. He had to drive a car down his throat or something like that.
Fuck yeah, there you go.
There's a fucking crossover. Oh my God. Someone brought up Leprechaun in the Hood. I don't know.
Yeah,
in terms
now
of
we're talking.
Like the weirdest turn in that, it's probably Leprechaun in space. I think that's where I really checked out. I was like, dude, I'm done.
Leprechaun in the Hood wasn't that rapper in that one? What the fuck? I can't think of his name. No, the goddamn
was it Ice-T in that?
Shit.
Or no,
no, it was
Mystical.
Fuck, that's gonna kill me. Somebody in the chat, I'll bet knows. But that shit was hilarious.
No, I'm against Sharknado. Done.
It was Ice-T.
Yeah, was it Ice-T?
Right. Yep.
No shit. I thought
Jeff, you're right. You're also a dirty old man.
Yes.
But you're also correct.
Right. But yeah.
Coolio. Was it Coolio?
I'm looking at a picture right now of Ice-T.
I thought Leprechaun in the Hood had. There were two Leprechaun in the Hood.
Hold on. Ice-T is definitely one of them.
Yeah.
Coolio.
Okay.
Yep. And Ice-T and Coolio. There you go.
Okay.
Coolio must have been the one I was thinking of, I guess.
Because I can see because I remember seeing it in the rental section when I was a kid. I was like, nope, I'm good.
What the fuck happened? But yeah, I can still watch the Leprechaun movies and take them in for the shitballs that they are.
Like,
some of them even as dog shit, like the Warlock movies. Have you ever watched those fucking?
Dude, I love them both. The first one's better.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
But
I just did a review of those on a buddy's channel recently of all the Warlock movies, and yeah, they were worth it watching again.
That's the GOAT. That's the best horror movie in my opinion, right there.
Oh,
but
yeah.
That one, you can watch that entire thing on YouTube.
Nick and I were just talking about that movie the other day.
You can watch all of it on YouTube for free. It's on. I watched it recently. It was like, dear God, I totally forgot how fucked up this movie was.
Yes, indeed.
Peter Jackson had a phase that was strange as hell because Bad Taste is also on there too, and I watched all that where he plays two different roles and directs it.
Crazy. Look, somebody said Nightmare on Elm Street, Dream Warriors. There you go. I still remember that shit. I remember Don Dokken running around singing that shit. I'm old as fuck.
Dude, Dokken was on our list for the voting for my hair metal picks. And it like seemed like everyone's like, oh man, Dokken's gotta win. It's like, then fucking vote for him because Motley Crue is taking this shit right now.
No way. Did Motley Crue win?
Motley Crue won.
No.
So far our locks are Motley Crue and At the Gates.
Get the
and
fuck
then
out of here. For
death metal is close. It is a neck and neck race between Obituary and Nile right now.
Wow.
And yeah, I mean the other two are, Deicide and
Dying Fetus.
So there's really no losing there.
Yeah, no.
Right. Yeah. Either way, we're gonna win in the death metal department.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
And I already know Shred's picks for black metal, so that one's bound to be fucking fun.
Our only real loss is Motley Crue.
Yeah.
Dead alive.
Well, I'm gonna throw some extra slips in that hat too. Since black metal and death metal out there, you got to have like black and death metal, black and thrash, that stuff.
Yeah,
dude. Yeah, there it is. Dead Alive. That's my favorite.
Fuck yeah, man. Great fucking.
Came here to kick ass, or what is it? Chew bubble.
That's
They Live. Yeah, I love that.
All out of bubble gum.
Yeah. Yeah, Rowdy Piper, dude. The new fucking Nile, dude.
Oh my god, the new Nile rules.
Holy
insane, dude.
I love that.
George Colias. God, that drum performance on here is. I mean, all of his drum performances are insane.
The drum performance is always insane, but I feel like everything was just like particularly beefed up.
Oh,
and dude, the riffs on that record are sick,
dude. Sick. And Carl is 61 and still like no loss of dexterity there. Oh shit!
We just talked to him like a year ago, man. That was awesome talking to Carl.
Thank you, Corey Matsuga. I'm a huge Crow 1994 fan. Oh no! I'm not even going to watch it. I saw the trailer.
Are you not? That's funny. I wanted to ask you that. Are you?
I'm not going to watch. I can't.
Outright not going to watch it. No kidding.
I don't want to because first of all, they're going to fuck it up.
Oh, they already did.
Oh, they're definitely.
You can tell by the trailer. Like,
yeah.
If the trailer is like, if you don't find anything you like in the trailer, there's a good chance you're not going to find anything you like in the actual movie.
It hit Rotten Tomatoes at like 13% right away. So that says a lot.
Yeah, I don't want to see it. Like the trailer turned me off. I think the fact,
but I have to watch it though. I'm that sucker, dude. I will watch it.
They shouldn't have rebranded.
I watched the new
Eric Draven. It should have been. If it was a different character, if it wasn't Eric Draven, because that's so far removed. Not only from the first movie, but also like the J.O. Barr comic.
Right. Exactly. With the comic material, you could have made it another character. You could have done that. It could have. It is disrespectful, in my opinion, to use the character that Brandon Lee died playing.
Yeah, I mean, the special effects look terrible. Like the story seems all over the fucking place. Yeah, I'm a huge fan of the 1994 Crow. In fact, I think that soundtrack is also like amazing, like essential 90s listening right there.
Yeah. We listened to it start to finish at my film draft the other day, actually.
Dude, it's great. Dude, that's honestly
they played the whole thing. Yeah,
I found that's how I found out about Joy Division, is because of Nine Inch Nails.
Machines of Loving Grace, baby.
Oh, dude, I love that fucking song, dude. For Love, That and Lisa, fucking Helmets, Milk Toast.
Yeah, My Life with the Thrill Kill Cult.
Dude, that's like one of the best songs on there after The Flesh.
Fuck yeah. Good stuff, man.
Oh, God.
What a great fucking soundtrack, dude.
Yeah, dude. Thank you, man. Super appreciate that, dude.
No shit, though. You're not even going to watch it.
I don't even want to watch it.
I'm curious about that.
I have such a love for that original movie. I don't want that tainted.
Tarnished. Right.
At all.
I get it. Right, I agree with. See, I almost have to watch it, even if it's to say it's awful. I almost have. I'm a sucker for that. I watched the Omen remakes and although the Omen prequel again, we talked about that earlier. That's great. The remake they did a few years ago was dog shit, but the prequel they just did like a year ago, this year was really good.
I'm so hit or miss with remakes. Like I liked the King Kong remake that Peter Jackson did. I thought that was really good. But the King Kong remake,
I did too. Yeah,
the Dino De Laurentiis one from 1976. Yeah, that one, like going back and watching it. with Jeff Bridges and
who was the woman in that one?
Jessica Lange.
Yeah, that Jessica Lange, right.
It was her first movie, and she, I think, collected a raspberry for it. But she ended up being...
The Omen prequel is badass, Denver. I promise you, it's worth it. Great movie.
I mean, I don't know. I might check that out, but yeah, like
I'm
there's
a horror movie terror, man. I've been in a hospital bed for 3 months, so I've been watching nothing but horror shit.
I mean, you've got a valid reason.
Yeah, man. Yeah. I've been doing nothing but watching straight horror crap all day, every day, you know. And there's been surprising amount of pretty good stuff. There's been some dog shit too. Don't get me wrong.
Oh well, I mean, it looks like The Crow is, you know, after because I know Borderlands fucking hit the theaters like the biggest dud ever.
Yeah, I heard that's no good. I haven't seen it yet.
Dude, I mean, I'm as a fan of the game series. You know, I didn't finish the last one, but the first two, absolutely fucking love those games. But yeah, the casting seemed off. It just looked bloated and. Yeah.
The second Exorcist is one of the worst movies I've ever seen.
Oh, it is.
And dude, the third one is so good. The third one's maybe the best one in the series.
Oh,
I love the first one. But the third one, George C. Scott is fucking brilliant.
Oh, he's amazing.
The old lady is goddamn terrifying. The crawling on the scenes.
Oh, dude.
And dude, fucking Brad Dourif. Dude, come on, man. I love
Brad Dourif. Brad Dourif's amazing in anything.
Yeah, I can.
That dude is an amazing actor.
He really is, man. Underappreciated, a goddamn national goddamn treasure.
And they brought back Jason. Oh fuck.
Yeah, the
guy that was the original priest.
Exorcist 3 is great, dude. I can't get Exorcist 3 is so good.
Just forget the second one happened, just like the rest.
Right, exactly.
Yeah, actually, just like Richard Burton did, because he was drunk every day for that movie.
Yeah, dude.
Like
evil as fuck, right? It
passed him at peak alcoholism.
and he stuttered and mumbled something that was kind of like yes.
Except the wizard.
That's
well, I don't think that's probably as good as you remember it, because I don't know. I liked that movie as a kid.
I liked Last of Us, man. I dug that series. Did you guys?
I heard that was good.
Yeah, I dug it. I thought it was pretty good.
I mean, my generation, I mean, we had the Super Mario Brothers movie. Not the one that's, you know, like, oh, the CGI one. It was so much fun. That movie was okay. We had the John Leguizamo, Bob Hoskins one.
Yes.
And Dennis Hopper.
Yes.
I don't know how that happened. It shouldn't have.
I forgot about that movie, dude.
You should.
That's a long time ago.
We didn't see it in theaters, but we rented it. And I mean, as a kid, I thought it was pretty cool. And then I watched it after my brain had grown up a little bit. And it was like, dude, this is stupid. And then listening to John Leguizamo make fun of that in his stand-ups and how bad it was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, I love John Leguizamo, but it is kind of funny to hear him recently do a tear where he said people shouldn't play roles outside of their own ethnicity. I mean, was he a fucking Italian plumber? He played Mario in the, you know what I mean? Like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
It's a little fucking.
I think
perhaps.
Maybe he's again like the rest of us, banking on everyone to forget that Mario Brothers movie happened. They weren't you in Mario Brothers? Like, shut the fuck up, man. People don't remember that movie for a good reason.
Yeah, that's fucked up. Dennis Hopper, yeah, that's fucked up. Dennis Hopper, I forgot he was even a part of that piece of shit.
Oh, dude, he was King Koopa.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. I love Dennis Hopper. What a shame. Angel Heart. Somebody just brought up Angel Heart, and I love you for that, man. Mickey Rourke's best movie ever. Robert De Niro as Satan.
Yep. Louis Cypher.
Brilliant. Yeah, Louis Cypher. That's right.
Yep.
Man.
Now that's a damn good movie. We watched that in a horror fiction class, and it was like, dude, this is really clever writing.
Fantastic. Yeah, what a great flick, man. A good twist. A good fucking.
Yeah, well, it was a thing we did in my school. The month of January was called Winterim, and you just did one subject for that entire month. Like, you would show up, and all day at school, it would be the one subject. You could take different courses. And I think it was my senior year, we did one for horror fiction. And we got to go over collections of short stories, watch a bunch of movies, write up fucking like papers and shit. Like, we watched Texas Chainsaw Massacre in school. It was awesome. We watched The Exorcist. God, what other ones? We watched like the classics, like Frankenstein. Oh, Chopping Mall fucking rules.
I love Chopping Mall,
dude. I have that GIF saved of the chick's head exploding.
Yep.
That's
Yep.
I'm gonna start a GoFundMe, man. My buddy Tim Connery, please fucking help support him. He did a movie a couple years ago, as you guys right remember, called Death to Metal. It's a low budget flick.
Yep.
If you guys haven't watched it, please do, man. He's my buddy. He's a great dude. He makes literally movies for metalheads, man. You guys gotta support him. He's a great dude, man. He's been on our show a few times.
Tim as a person, man, he's a great dude.
He is a great guy, man. And that Death to Metal is a great movie. It's got great fucking Slayer jokes in it and everything. But his dream right now is to make Chopping Mall 2. Right now there's a phenomenon in America of empty shopping malls because they're all dead places. You know what I mean? So his spin on it that he has written is brilliant. I can tell you, man, if this movie were to become realized, we would all benefit from it. And the soundtrack would be so metal. I promise you.
Oh, dude, the soundtrack would be killer.
Yeah, man. And so we need to start a GoFundMe or something to help him get Chopping Mall 2 made, man. That's his dream.
I'm in.
And I want to help him achieve it.
Dude, I'm going to message him and be like, dude.
Yes.
If you make Chopping Mall 2, please.
God, who wants the rights?
Yeah, dude, and he's promised me I can die in it too, so that's even better.
Only horribly though.
Yeah, I want to die in the most disgusting way he can come up with. Yeah, I told him that. So
I want my death to question the rating on it.
Death to Metal, please. You can watch it for just a couple of bucks on like Hulu and a couple of places, man. If you could do, and every dime he gets from that, he will use to make Chopping Mall 2. So please, let's help this dude make that happen.
God. Does he have to get the rights from whoever owns?
He's in negotiations for all that already and everything. The people that he has to get the rights from are hoping that he can make it happen even. So that's where we are with it.
God, I kind of wonder what
I'm messaging him right now.
Yeah, dude, do it. Yeah, tell him.
Tell him
Chopping Mall. Tell him to log in right now. If he's not busy, tell him to log in right now because we're talking about Death to Metal right now. He'll join us and tell he's a great dude, man. And Death to Metal. If you guys are metalheads, you'll love that movie. It's true. It's almost a toxic. Think Toxic Avenger meets I don't know, fucking heavy metal. Toxic Avenger meets Trick or Treat, I guess. You know what I mean? There's a priest who gets made fun of as a little kid. He grows up being made fun of by the metalheads, and he becomes a priest, and then he gets like literally buried a bunch of toxic sludge, and he comes out a fucking monster thing, and he's gonna kill the metalheads that tortured him as a kid and shit. Yeah, fantastic movie for metalheads, man. Truly good shit.
I mean,
don't get me wrong, it's a low budget fucking.
He sent me a copy.
It's great, man. Great. Yeah. He sent us a copy. We got a signed copy in here, man. And he's a great dude, man. So
he said he was active 3 hours ago. I don't think he's up.
Yeah. It's almost like a trauma film, man. It's called Death to Metal. If you guys can support it, it would be very cool of you.
Trauma was so much fun, dude. Terra Firma. That's like that might be my favorite trauma film. I don't know.
Send me an email, you guys, and I'll send you a copy of Death to Metal. He's already given me permission to give it out for free, so nice. I will. Yeah.
Nice.
But I'm gonna go grab a quick smoke. I'll be back in a second.
I'm doing bongos while I talk to you.
Keep them entertained.
Dude, that's super exciting, dude. I want to be in Chopping Mall 2.
Dude, I'll make it. We will make this happen, man. I guarantee you.
Kill you in the opening credits.
Whatever. Dude, Thralls of Metal and Metal-O-Mania should most definitely be in Shopping Mall 2, man.
Yep.
There's got to be a scene where we're walking down the mall. But we should be the dickheads that break in to get stoned or something. And
I'm done. Yep.
Something fucked up happens to us.
I'm in, dude. That's so exciting. That's awesome.
Yeah, dude.
I hope he messages me back and we have a long conversation about this because I just watched that movie not too long ago. The first chapter, the original. Yeah, and dude, oh man.
Tell your followers to please support that shit, man, because it's worth it. He's a good dude. It'd be really cool.
We will. That's a good that's a great idea. I didn't know. I haven't talked to Tim in a long time.
Yeah, man. I asked him once on the show, actually, what's your dream for your next big project? And when he started talking about Chopping Mall 2 and the idea behind, like I said, the dead mall phenomenon and the spin you could put on that in a 2024 perspective.
Yeah, dude.
Versus 100%. The 80s when malls were at a vibrant place. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Brilliant. It could be fantastic.
Yeah. Well, yeah. It could almost be a like a kind of apocalyptic sort of deal.
Fuck
you get
yeah,
the right
man.
dead mall, you know?
Yeah, dude. Oh man, I would love it so much, dude. And I could see us dying in it. You know what I mean?
we're Tim's in where? Chicago?
Yes, yeah, he's right outside of Chicago. Yeah, yep. He's
I wonder there's a
fan.
dead mall in Jersey. I wonder if we can get in there.
I'll bet, man. It's all about getting the rights to a place we can get into for 3 or 4 days, you know, and do some shooting and shit. He does like commercials and shit for a living. He's a good dude.
Yeah. I bet that's more doable than we think it is.
Yes, man.
I bet into an old dead mall, like, because most of those places still, oddly enough, have power,
right?
Even though there's not shit in there. So,
well, dude, there's tons of YouTube channels of people who literally go like explore dead malls. They break into them and walk through them and go to all the dead stores. You know what I mean? And so, like, dude, it's cool.
Dude, they just closed Lake Forest Mall in Gaithersburg.
Be a good place to shoot a movie.
That would be a great place. That mall's fucking crazy.
Yeah. There's one near me even that's dead and been sitting there just abandoned for a while, dude. I'll bet it's even got like shit growing inside of it, which would make it even cooler to work with.
Is White Flint still open? Do you know that mall?
That's a good question, man. That's right here in my backyard. I'm gonna check actually. White Flint Mall.
Yeah.
Open. I haven't been over there in a while. Yeah, they're still operational. Yes, sir. They are operational.
Are they?
Yes, sir.
I bet we could even get in there.
There's still a few going. But yeah, there's a dead mall in every state. I believe that to be accurate as fuck, man. And who's old, man? Who remembers when malls were like the place to go, dude? Remember the fucking movie Mallrats? It was like that, dude.
Yeah.
You went there for food. You went there for clothes. You went there for music. You went there for, trying to get pussy. You went there for, whatever it was. You went to the mall for that shit. Now, fuck them all.
We had 4 malls in Toledo. There's only one still open.
Wow.
And the other 3 are just completely demolished. They're gone.
Most of them are kept going by their movie theater attachment, more or less. You know what I mean? Like it's a dead mall attached to an operational movie theater in like so many towns right now. It's crazy, dude.
Well, and the mall's turned into such a pile of shit, dude. All the fucking kids go there. There have been shootings at that mall.
Oh man, yeah. Wow.
No, it's over.
You gotta love it. You gotta love that shit, man.
Oh, wait a minute.
Puppet Masters. That's a series. That's a great fucking series, dude.
It's
White Flint Mall. That's my backyard, man.
Well, according to Wikipedia, the one on Rockville Pike in Montgomery County said it closed in early 2015 and was demolished thereafter.
What? I literally typed White Flint Mall in Google, and it says its hours are 10 a.m. to 9 p.m.
Yeah, it says the same thing. Well, there's White Flint Plaza in Bethesda.
Oh, okay.
But then there's
demolished. White Flint Mall is demolished in 2015. No shit, dude. Yeah, wow. So dead mall. Well, it'd be hard to shoot in there if they demolished it. Though.
Well,
that'll make it tough.
Obviously not a thing.
Yeah, dude.
That's shit.
Fucking funny. Wow, man.
That's
what
crazy.
a change! What a truly change in culture. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
What did we lose in that in the personal interactions that we no longer have, man? Like, dude. And honestly, I'm older now and I've been married for a long time. But what the fuck? Where does everybody go for pussy now? Like, just the internet, I guess? Is it all the internet? I guess maybe
I don't know. I've been single for almost a year now, and I'm kind of fond of it, to be honest.
Singleness, right on.
I work a lot, and between work and the channel, I don't have a lot of time to date anyway. So,
dude, I have not been single since I was like 15. So. I loved malls. Somebody asking about Mallrats. I loved Mallrats. I loved the movie. I loved fucking, right. Jason Shaw said, "Pussy, what's that?" Right. That's what I wonder, man. Like, dude, it was the vibrant scene of hookups. The mall was a hookup spot. It wasn't just, more than anything else for our age group. It was a hookup spot. So I am curious, where are the hookup spots for people today? Like, where do you go for that shit, man? Is it strictly the internet? And if so, that's fucking almost, maybe I sound like an old man, get off my lawn here, but that sounds terrifying. Like,
yeah.
How do you know what you're getting into until you get there? I have very limited experience with dating on the internet, but all I'll say is I went one time, I drove 2 hours away to meet a girl, that I talked to for a month on the internet. And when I got there, the girl I met was not the girl in the pictures I had been sent, man. You know, I think that's got a term, right? Isn't that catfish? Isn't that a term for that now?
But I have a story similar to that.
That's crazy, man. So yeah.
I talked to a chick online this was back several years ago now, but I talked to a chick online for like 2 months, and everything seemed pretty legit. So after we talked for a long time, I drove 2.5 hours, 3 hours.
Right.
And I got
there.
there.
What we'll do for that, you know, for
right?
us, brother.
and I got there, and it was not. Oh, dude, it was terrible. She lived with her aunt, and her aunt was a hoarder, and there was trash floor to ceiling in this house.
Whoa! Right? What the fuck, dude?
Yep. And so I get in there and we're talking, and again, she looked nothing like the pictures, or oh my god, it was bad.
See, that's not fair, man. Because are you the asshole when you're like, wait a minute, you're not the person in the pictures? That's fucked up. I came here to meet the person in the pictures. I wanted to fuck the person in the picture.
Right. Yep, right.
And you ain't her. I guess they just figure once you'll get there 2 hours later, you'll be like, oh, well, I'll settle for this, you know. But I was not doing that. That was not cool, you know.
You know what? And I hung around anyway for a little while. I was like, you know, because I was trying to like justify it in my mind, like, you know, the conversation was decent, you know, like we talked about a lot, like obviously, you know, cognitive functions were still there. And even though she didn't look like a 10, you know, it wasn't terrible. So I stuck around for a while, and like we went out to dinner. There's a whole long story that I'm not going to tell on the internet.
Okay.
But I'm telling the catfish story, Nick, but I'm not going to I'm not going to tell the whole thing, because, you know, I'm not going to tell the whole thing. But pretty much, like, at one point, like, I snuck away and went to the bathroom. Dude, I can tell this part.
And left?
So I snuck away and went to the bathroom, right? And I'm in the bathroom, and I'm texting the group chat that we were all in at the time. And there was probably, like, 10, 15 of us right in this group chat. So I'm texting the group chat, and I'm like, dude, fucking help me. I've been catfish. Fucking help me. And every single one of those motherfuckers sent me back a picture of a catfish and then laughed. So no one was helping me.
I didn't send you the picture of the catfish. I did laugh.
Yes. But yeah, so I went to the bathroom, and like the toilet didn't flush on its own. And then I looked next to me, and there were just like buckets in the tub full of like stagnant water.
Oh my god!
So I was like, dude, whatever. And I flushed the toilet.
That is insane,
dude. And I went to wash my hands, right? And then like I heard dripping, and I looked under the sink, and there's no like pipe under the sink. It's just dripping into a bucket. Dude. And I was like, dude.
Oh my god.
No.
What the fuck?
No. And like I said, it gets even worse. I'll have to tell you sometime when we're not on the air.
I have to ask you, John, did you fuck her?
I did not.
Okay.
No.
I was wondering if your bar was past that, or were you like, man, fuck you, I drove all this way, goddamn it.
No. Nope. Dude, she tried so hard to get me to stay. She offered me food, she offered me money, she offered me free weed.
Whoa.
And I was like,
wow.
I'm sorry.
No, sorry. You lied to me, man. It's kind of fucked up because you're not the bad guy if you were lied to like that. That ain't right. You know.
No, I would have bolted.
I came for the person in the picture. Yeah. Peace. If you sent me a picture and said, come over, I made you dinner, and there's a picture of a banging steak and potatoes, and I get there and you got a fucking burnt up piece of shit, I'm going to tell you that ain't what the fuck was in the picture. Why, you know, what the fuck? Right. Why is it any different if it's a human being that's the burnt up piece of shit? Fuck, I'm an asshole, aren't I? Fuck, I guess.
Dude, I mean, honestly, dude, if I was in that same situation and I know just about every detail, I would have fucking bolted. I would have fucking bolted. I was like, peace, I'm out.
I did,
bro. Yeah, dude. I in my situation, well, I even set it up. You know, if I go into a situation like that, I had a buddy of mine call me 45 minutes. When, of course, this was before cell phones in everybody's pockets. It was a while ago. I've been married for a minute right now, but so it was before that. But I had my buddy Kevin call there, you know, and I answered she handed me the phone, and I was like, what? That sounds terrible. You better come get me. You know what I mean?
Grandma flipped her
I gotta
bed.
go.
I'm out. I gotta go.
Yeah, but it's not my fault you lied to me, man. I'm not even lying to you, dude. Dude, people who out there who don't know who I am, I used to be 450 pounds, so I'm not gonna get out here and knock somebody for their weight necessarily. But the girl in the picture was a fucking 120 pounds, at the tops. When I got there, the girl answered the door and I couldn't see the room and the house behind her. You know what I mean? Like, dude, that's not the fucking girl in the
Maybe she got like stung by every bee.
Dude, she ate the girl in the picture. I'm like,
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh man.
I felt like an asshole, dude. I ain't gonna lie. I felt like a dickhead, but what the fuck, man?
But at the same time, like I said, you were misled.
Yeah.
And they knew it.
For sure.
And they were fine with it.
Oh, and I'm that dickhead too, dude. I showed up with flowers and a bottle of wine in my hand, dude. I'm that dude. I was like, shit, I'm gonna wine and dine and flower this ass. You know what I mean? And shit, I was sitting on the couch like, what happened to that bottle of wine? I think I need that motherfucker right now. Let me count the minutes till my buddy calls. What the fuck?
That's a good system, though.
See, at least your buddy was going to call because none of these motherfuckers were calling me.
Well, you didn't text me directly. I might have.
Dude, I listened to this radio station that does these things called second date updates. And, dude, some of the shit people do to get out of, I've heard people like being fake arrested to get out of dates. And some of the shit people do that are on bad dates is crazy, man. I do not fucking envy people that have to navigate the date scene these days at all.
I tell you what, man, after the last one, I'm done. I'm done.
Yeah. We'll say no names, but I thought
we're not gonna name any names.
I thought that was a good thing for a minute for you, brother. I was very happy for you for a minute.
We all did.
Yeah.
I thought it was too.
Yeah.
And and then
it's funny how roses can turn to poison in 5 goddamn seconds, brother. Shit happens, man.
And over the dumbest shit. Like, I'm not gonna get into it, but
but it happens.
Man,
it happens. It happens. Well, and not to do a rapid, almost neck-breaking fucking change of course here, but we got movie season, man. The end of summertime is big movie season. Is there any movies you guys are psyched on right now? Like, I know you just saw the Deadpool, right?
Yeah, pretty much saw the one I wanted to see.
Yeah, that was the big one I wanted to see. Like, I mean, for us, dude, like this is the fucking home run stretch of fucking albums because
right.
September all the way through like a good chunk of like November, like that seems to be
backloaded. Yeah.
Romulus. Fuck yes. I can't wait to see Romulus, man.
There's so many albums on the horizon.
I can't help it. I'm sucked in. I'm gonna see it.
Beetlejuice 2, I may go see.
That trailer was pretty.
The trailer
funny.
looks
good.
Awesome.
Yeah, and I love Michael Keaton, bro. So
yep.
It's funny though. Let me ask you that. It's funny. Beetlejuice 2 has stoked my nostalgia bone successfully. And some things you hear it and you're like, fuck you. Why are you doing the Crow, you cocksucker? What is that difference, man? You know what
I mean? Because it's done, whether something's done right. Like I think, all right, one of the main things with doing nostalgia right is you have to love the original property.
And you have to pay homage to it correctly.
Like, there are certain things we want to see again, like a continuation of a story of our favorite character and how well it's written. But if you're going into it just like, listen, it's a marketable fucking tag and people will fucking show up. We can throw whatever bullshit in the screen, CGI, blah, blah, blah.
Right.
Yeah, it's going to ruin the nostalgia thing. They're like, we won't trust you again if you're trying to do a 3-piece.
But just from the trailer I've seen for Beetlejuice, like they're
nailing
a bunch of stuff
right
off the bat.
Head, man. Right. I agree. I can't wait to see it, dude.
Yeah. I don't think Tim Burton's going to let like arguably one of his most successful properties,
for me, it's very much not always the case, but a retelling of the same stories, I'm often against that. But if it's something that's going to add to the story, then like the recent prequel for The Omen we were talking about earlier before we went on air, I think that prequel for The Omen, they kicked its ass, man. It's fantastic. It's a true great addition to the story, man. It even leads off in a spot where you're like, oh fuck yeah, this is awesome.
That's what I've heard about Alien Romulus too. Is it continues the lore and it has more of the original movie's vibe to it, which was sadly missing in the last year. Like, all right, I like Prometheus. I thought Prometheus was good. Alien Covenant was kind of uneven.
Yeah.
And I didn't like the fact that they made it more about, David
on the canon.
Android.
Right.
Even his methodology didn't make a lot of sense. Like, he was looking to create this perfect, race or whatever, these weapons. And he had, like the ones that you just hit a spore and it went in your ear. And then, that's an effective delivery method. Like, if you're trying to get these like widespread vicious soldiers, because those things were fucking nasty. Why did you need we're going to add an additional stage with an egg? See, it doesn't make any sense if it's a design. If it was a naturally occurring species, off in space that was like, we removed it from its ecosystem and we put it someplace else and it thrived because it just infests everything. That makes more sense. As a bioweapon, I feel like the delivery system doesn't work as well as it did, at least with that whole accent, I guess.
Yeah, and it's a drop in a bowl of where the last fucking movie left off, you cocksuckers. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Plus, like, the person you really wanted to follow,
right?
Exactly. Numi Rapace's character was like, oh, all right, let's see what. Oh, she's fucking dead.
Yeah, and
instantly
with no fanfare, with no exactly. There's no respect given to that character. Oh, we took that entire ride with that person, and now fuck you. What the fuck?
That was it. It was
I hate when they do that shit, man. That's so stupid.
Okay.
It's just like when they build up an entire relationship through a whole movie. Your whole ride for this movie is these two getting together. And then in the next movie, they're like, fuck you. I hate that bitch. Wait a minute.
What happened in between?
Right. I get it. It happens in real life, I guess. But it's shitting on the story, isn't it?
Hollywood has a case of franchise-itis.
Yeah, no question.
Everything doesn't have to be a franchise.
No fucking question.
At least in terms of the bigger production studios, it's never standalone. And that just, I don't know. Some things just don't franchise well. But we don't learn that. We just no, we're on movie number 4 now, and
we're doing it.
It'll just be direct to streaming.
It's weird how some of them come about, like the Chris Rock addition to the Saw series, man. Did you dig that movie, The Spiral?
I didn't see that last one. Honestly,
I thought it was good, man.
That one.
Apparently, he had nobody liked it really, so I'm all alone on this.
That whole series, I thought the first one was awesome.
Me too.
Great movie.
Awesome.
It actually was the first time I saw Cary Elwes in a film in a while. I was like, dude, he's still a really solid actor.
Yeah, right.
And then I just kind of oh, all right, here we go. We're just doing Saw after Saw. I saw a bit of the second one. I was like, and that was pretty much just well, I'm just good. I'm good. I'll stick with that first one. First one was great.
The story gets outlandish as fuck.
Yeah, and then that's the issue with it. All right, if you're doing straight up campy shit, Friday the 13th or Nightmare on Elm Street. Even those, there was a jumping the shark period too. But I mean, I don't know, those, the Saw movies were intended to be a little bit more serious. It was, I still call it torture porn, but whatever.
Right, exactly.
But yeah, I don't know, there doesn't need to be all these fucking movies, especially when they're doing the same thing. Jason's back again, and he's just oh, damn it, these teenagers are fucking again.
Still fucking. You got
are they smoking weed? I'm fucking stupid.
Yeah.
Sorry, Mom.
I
messed up the campground again.
Isn't it time we change that trope too? What the fuck? And nobody gets stabbed up except pot smoking fucking teenagers that are, what the fuck is going on?
I don't know. Maybe it's still older people making the films. What pisses me off? Fucking neighbor
teenagers
kids
getting
their loud music.
Yeah.
I can smell their weed.
Damn it.
It's mid at best.
I'm gonna make a slasher where a bunch of old folks in an old folks home are getting hacked to fuck to death.
Geriatric Slaughter 3. No one gets away because everyone's on walkers or in wheelchairs.
So I'm killing them.
I didn't know that Beverly Hills Cop 4 movie came out on Netflix.
Oh, dude, the Axel, I liked it, man. There's a new. You mean
it's on Netflix right now?
You mean Axel F? I liked it. I gotta tell you, I liked it. I did. Yep.
I didn't know it was out yet. we were talking about old movies, and I was like, oh wait,
I liked it.
Yeah,
I thought it was well done, man. I liked Eddie Murphy. I long for a day when Eddie Murphy was edgy and funny. You know, those were some great times in my life, man, that I miss. You know, so that I'm very nostalgic for that shit. But I thought they did good with the Axel movie.
We watched Coming to America 2 over at Miller's, and
I thought that was terrible.
Fucking awful.
I agree,
dude. It was like, dude, you're just playing like lip service to all your you're pulling an Adam Sandler. You're just like, hey,
what a fantastic lead. Yeah, that's exactly what it was, man. Exactly what it was.
Like, dude, if Adam Sandler didn't exist, Rob Schneider would have never had a career.
Yeah, ain't that the truth, man?
Yeah,
that shit with him and his daughter getting all nasty with each other.
He really had. He's just honestly, I'm just going to cast my friend.
He was on Club Random not that long ago, the Bill Maher show where he sits around getting stoned with people, not his other show, but like his podcast. And honestly, I thought Rob Schneider came off as a bitter, nasty guy, honestly. Like what I was a little surprised by that, you know, like he's very much a get off my lawn type.
Like I guess his relationship with his daughter is pretty cool too.
Sounds like it. Yeah,
but like
over politics because he's very hardcore right.
Oh right, I know.
Yeah.
Well, they did a whole thing. This I can't remember the name of the channel, but it was really interesting because they kind of broke down a lot of comics that didn't break out and get bigger years ago, like in the 90s and such, and how they turned into just bitter. You know, like Jim Brewer too, like
right.
But the thing is, like comedy evolved.
I thought Jim Brewer was funny about myself.
He had like one thing he did.
You're freezing, Nick.
You keep freezing, Nicky.
Am I freezing? My connection should be fine. Yeah. Am I good now?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
You always hear the person say, "Can you hear me now?" It's funny how that works, isn't it?
Like a lot of these people, these guys they're talking about, often were like blaming the audience for not laughing. Like it's your fault. I'm not funny. It was like, no,
right? Yeah, no, you're not funny.
No, it's
not funny.
Your fault.
Yeah, laughter is a automatic response, man. You know, like, that's crazy.
Jerry Seinfeld has been doing like the same shit too.
Dude.
What? I don't understand it, and I love him too, man, because I love that show. So I have a soft spot for him.
Never liked Seinfeld.
Oh, really? Yeah, you're not alone. You're not alone.
I know. Like I just like I would watch it. I was like, what? Like,
yeah,
this is all right.
It was a stupid show completely, but when I get
Larry David did so much better later on.
Oh yeah, Curb Your Enthusiasm is rated R version of Seinfeld. So it's definitely better.
Thoroughly awesome, like unlikable but likable character.
Yeah,
like I don't know, kind of an anti-hero. I don't know. I fucking love that show. But yeah, like Jerry Seinfeld was like, I think he was actually on Bill Maher's podcast saying, like, it's essentially the audience's fault that I'm not funny. I was like,
right. No, that's not how
that works. That's a serious disconnect there, bud.
Yeah, that's not how that works, brother.
No.
What about that Frosted movie? Did anybody watch the Pop-Tart movie he did?
Oh, that was the one that because it didn't do well.
Right.
I think that's what
I believe him and Amy Schumer in the movie about Pop-Tarts.
Yeah.
It doesn't sound good.
Uncut Gems was a good movie, James. Fuck yeah. Married with Children was definitely better than Seinfeld, though. I would agree.
Oh, dude. Yeah. Al Bundy had the best one-liners.
That's one of my favorite sitcoms of all time to see. So
between Al Bundy's one-liners and Monty Python, like that's honestly where I base a lot of my humor on. Just say something clever and devastating and just like walk away from the explosion like an 80s action movie. Like boom.
Boom. Yeah. Good shit. What's your favorite sitcom of all time then? What would you say? Those?
Oh, dude. I mean, shit. It'd probably be Married with Children. I watched that one all the time, but I didn't watch a lot of sitcoms, honestly. But that one was always one that, like, if it was on, I'm not changing the channel.
I was a big Three's Company guy back in the day, long time. Married with Children was good. Drew Carey show was good. Yeah, that was good. I like that show.
I mean, Monty Python. I don't know if I would count. Like, I mean, it was sketch comedy.
Yeah, I was gonna say that'd be more sketch comedy, maybe, but
because I watch sketch comedy a lot. Monty Python, Faulty Towers was kind of a sitcom, but it's still kind of I don't know. It was just John Cleese. John Cleese rules.
Yeah, John Cleese. No question about
Kids in the Hall.
Yeah.
Early SNL, SCTV, The State.
Oh, the State.
Upright Citizens Brigade.
Yep.
Dude, fuck. Whitest Kid You Know. That was brilliant.
Oh, yeah, that was great.
Rest in peace.
Kids in the Hall, man. Kids in the Hall was great, too.
I grew up on that.
Yeah, I like
Get Smart.
Dave Foley is great.
Yep.
I used to like to get stoned and watch Seinfeld to Blackwater. I agree with you, but man, it was a show. It was for me. Sitcoms is some. Oh, Mr. Show was one of the greatest ever.
There we go.
There you go.
I own the first season of that on DVD. It was hard.
Tenacious D was a spinoff of that. Some people don't realize, but Tenacious D was a spinoff of Mr. Show. Yeah,
they were just a brief. Dude, fucking Maynard James Keenan was in a couple episodes. I think it was one of the Ronnie ones, which I didn't even know that the whole like Ronnie character that kept getting arrested, the redneck that fuck. God damn it.
Oh my God, Wonder Chosen. Oh, I have both seasons on DVD here, man. Wonder Chosen is brilliant. If you watch my show, you will see
lick this.
Yeah, you will often see clips of Wonder Chosen in our show if you watch our show regularly, man.
Yes.
Oh my God, Get a Life. That was the one with Chris
Elliott.
Chris Elliott,
yeah.
I used to like the movie Cabin Boy. I haven't watched it in a while.
Yeah, me too, man. I still think his fucked up hands in the food in the Scary Movie 2 movie is so fucked up, man. Here, do you want some turkey? Don't touch the pie, god damn it, you know. Oh, Always Sunny in Philadelphia is one of the greatest sitcoms today for sure. I love it.
Yeah, 100%.
Hilarious, man. Dude, and adding Danny DeVito to it was fucking brilliant. That was what a great move.
So I just go in there and I'm blasting.
Great.
Do The Office.
The Office.
I love it.
I adore The Office.
And I'll throw Parks and Rec in there too, because Parks and Rec.
Oh, I love Parks and Rec too. Yeah. Curb Your Enthusiasm is definitely up there pretty high for me, man. You know, it has the benefit of being able to be vulgar and use rated R material, so it might be a little unfair advantage, but
I liked it more like when we got away from like laugh tracks, because I hate canned laughter. Like, don't tell me when I'm supposed to laugh. I will pick that fucking moment.
Right.
It'll hopefully be something funny. Schitt's Creek is fucking brilliant.
Brilliant.
Like with that and like Always Sunny in Philadelphia, what I liked is you got characters that they're just flat out awful people, but
awful people.
For them.
Yeah.
And I love that. Like Schitt's Creek and It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. They're just kind of dicks, all of them.
Yeah.
But you root for them. They're interesting.
Yep.
There's literally an episode on Philadelphia where they become crackheads to get state.
Did you guys get addicted to crack?
Yeah, like
oh my God, dude.
Dude, the original Office was great too, man. I love the original UK version of the Office.
I like the US version better.
I do too, actually. But the UK version is worth checking out if you're a fan of the US version for sure.
And then South Park, of course.
Oh, dude. NDF and Q soap. That's my favorite. That's my answer. That is my answer. Sitcom. Soap is my favorite sitcom of all time. I love that shit. When the baby gets possessed by the devil, the fucking Bert gets taken by the aliens. Do you remember Soap? Billy Crystal played the first homosexual on TV character, dude.
What's her name from Who's the Boss was in there?
Yes. Who's the Boss is the grandmother from Who's the Boss was in.
Catherine Hellman.
Yes, there you go. Yep. Oh my God, Soap is my answer. That's my answer far and away of my favorite sitcom.
They used to be on like before Comedy Central. It was like either like Ha or Laugh or whatever.
Yeah, it was on late at night. I remember like literally there was episodes where the baby got possessed by the devil. Benson was a spinoff.
Yeah, Robert Goulet.
Robert Goulet. Yeah. Benson was the first 3 seasons. He was the butler on that show, and he became the president's butler and had his own show after that shit. But you know, that was so good, man.
The League was great, dude. Father Ted.
The League. I love the League. As a fantasy football freak, especially, the League was great. I love that.
Dude, Taco is like
one of the greatest. Is great. Nick Kroll's character, his wife, who was one of the hottest chicks ever on television, by the way.
I use the term vinegar strokes all the time, and maybe only like 2/3 of our subscribers probably get that joke. I'm hoping more.
Third rock from the sun gate. 24. Fuck yeah. Dude, the league was so great. I love the league. I absolutely love the league, man.
What is it?
I just watched that again recently, all those.
The EBDBB? Yeah, the Eskimo brother.
What about My Name is Earl? You remember that? That had the girl.
Yeah, dude.
The wife from the league was on that. That was a good show.
Dude, God, I have.
Lee, dude, I love Jason Lee.
I used to have the seasons for that, dude. I love the one where he had to, he kidnapped a lady's like prize-winning cat.
Yeah,
and he returned it to her, but he was like, it was all fat and wheezy. He was like, well, no, I don't want him.
Ruined it. Yeah.
He's like, well, everyone's like, why haven't you got rid of the cat? Because no one wants an old cat that wheezes when it takes a duke. And that was my cat at that point. That was Boo Boo because he was like 22 pounds, and I could hear him go.
My Name is Earl. The brother was that fat dude. I forget the actor, but
Ethan Suplee.
Brother. But dude, have you seen him recently? That motherfucker is muscle bound like crazy, dude. He's all muscle.
Yeah.
What a turnaround.
Oh, dude, he just went like, I don't know, like lifting like entire trees or something like that.
He did a carrot top, man. Ain't that a carrot? You got to call that a carrot top when you turn it all into a big bag of muscles.
Well, I mean, at least Ethan Suplee still looks human. Carrot top
looks like a weird fucking thing from another planet, dude.
I don't know. I haven't seen
Carrot Top. Makes me think that alien reptile thing might be true, dude. You know, like
shape-shifting reptilian people.
For real, dude.
Like, oh, I see you have your human skin stretched across your face so it covers up your mandibles.
Yeah, and I never thought he was funny either, man.
I didn't either.
Never did.
I was never a Carrot Top fan.
No, yeah.
Oh shit.
You know, you guys did the stand-up comedian count. Oh, and Living Color was brilliant. Yeah. Is that a sitcom though, or that would be?
No, that was a sketch show, dude. That's where Jim Carrey got.
That's right. Yeah, that's right.
Fucking Fire Marshal Bill.
The X-Files is the best theme song of all time. Fuck yes, I agree. V, I remember V. V was great.
V was awesome.
Yeah, V was awesome. The 80s version was awesome. Yep. Yeah.
I didn't watch the recent version, even though it had Marina
I love her, dude. Oh my god, that Homeland show, she was naked in that show all the time. I used to watch it just for that. It's worth it just for that.
I mean, she's gorgeous.
And let me tell you something. V, the original, the remake was. I don't say I did watch it because, and probably because she was in it, but the original's great. The remake was trash.
Oh, no, I've had like a crush on her since Firefly.
Oh yeah, I get it, man. I get it. She's worthy.
Yeah.
Yes.
Worthy of Deadpool's never-ending love, man. You know.
I mean, he changed around the universe. Probably fucked up a little bit too.
Yeah, there you go.
We'll probably find out more in future sequels because
I cannot wait. Dude.
You're gonna be here till you're 90.
Well, dude, they're working on. Are you guys comic book movie weary yet? Because I know you like the Deadpool movie, but are you looking forward to the next phase of stuff, or are you kind of done?
Well, I'm really curious about Robert Downey Jr. playing
Dr. Doom. What the fuck, man? That's so weird that they're bringing him in for that character. I mean, he'll kill it. I'm sure.
Because they
it's
fucked
just gonna
up
be so
Dr.
weird to see him as another character.
Weird though,
as a villain.
Yeah. And the greatest villain of all time. I did a special on my show where we did a countdown of the greatest comic book villains of all time, and number one was Dr. Doom, man, and rightfully so, in my opinion.
I mean, I love Dr. Doom. Like legit, he's like, I got Dr. Doom shit all over my fucking house.
Yeah.
He's always the smartest guy in the room.
Right. Exactly. There you go.
Yeah, he's egotistical, but he's able to match his
back
ego.
It up. That's right.
Yeah. Like, I mean, his suit is arguably better than Iron Man's suit, and even Iron Man's had to find that out. You can't beat him in a fight.
They have
he was in line to be Sorcerer Supreme.
Yeah.
Like, he is like legit every bit of badass he talks himself up to be. So yeah, you can't fuck with Dr. Doom.
I cannot wait for those movies, honestly. Well, that's to set up the Secret Wars. I grew up a comic book freak, so I remember this. That's actually a series from the 80s, from like 85.
Oh yeah. That's where the black suit came.
Yes, right. That's where the Carnage and Venom and all that shit it came from the Secret Wars era.
Yep.
And I can't wait to see what they're going to do with that shit, man. I cannot.
Well, they brought back the Russo brothers, which I mean, they did
Good
a good
sign.
job with all that shit. They
Yep.
paid attention to detail, and what they
Yep.
did change, I wouldn't say they changed for the better because, of course, I'm attached to all these stories, but they did do a good job in terms of still making them approachable. The characters were well fleshed out.
Right. I like a lot of what Jon Favreau has brought to the universe.
Oh yeah, I mean he's kind of the linchpin.
Right.
Like he's the guy that kind of got the ball rolling. Same thing with like the Mandalorian too. And I'm curious about because they're going to do a full length Mandalorian movie.
Right.
Kind of sucks they canceled Acolyte already because I actually like that.
Okay, I haven't watched it yet, but now I'm less gonna rush to it knowing it's canceled already.
Dude, they introduced a badass Sith, and this takes place like probably over 100 years before anything that they've done before. So this is well before the prequels too.
Whoa, wow.
This is like Knights of the Old Republic shit.
That sucks that they canceled that. What the fuck?
Yeah. Well,
and I'm surprised they got so many goddamn properties that they're pumping in.
Yeah.
I still want to see the Gambit movie too, man. I do. I think that, and I wonder if the Deadpool movie will give that some kind of renewed life, maybe.
Yeah, I dug it, Courtney. I did. I thought it was good, and it was a good jumping off point to actually, because like, all right, I love Star Wars. I'm tired of everything being intricately just related to the Skywalkers. They're all fucking dead now. They're all dead.
Yeah.
We need other characters. We need other eras too. A whole era of the like Knights of the Old Republic, like dude, that I know like all the video game nerds that played those games probably were like, yeah, man. And I didn't think it was like the best story, but I thought it was still good.
Yeah, I haven't watched that yet, but I like that are they killing it, overdoing it? What's your thoughts on that? Are they overdoing the Star Wars universe?
I don't feel like they're like overdoing it because I mean I don't think there's like there's stuff in Marvel that I still haven't caught up with. I think a lot of their attention has been on Marvel. Hold on 1 second here.
Yeah, they've definitely done a lot of Marvel properties. Everything on Marvel's getting fucking
Well, Marvel's it's been directionless because there's nothing binding all the stories. We don't have a Thanos.
Right. I think that's about to change, I believe. Yeah. Because, well, not only is Dr. Doom coming into that, but I believe they're going to bring Galactus in, right? So
that's what everyone's been saying, and you got to have Silver Surfer in there.
Dude, there's a female Silver. They're making the Silver Surfer female. Do you see that? The girl who plays the what's the girl from Ozark? The blonde girl from Ozark. Did you watch the Ozark series with Jason Bateman? The girl that plays the badass kind of younger chick in that show. Fuck.
There was like a female one. Her name was something else though.
Right. That's the character they're bringing into the universe, apparently.
Well, I mean, it's a multiverse. I mean, now Norrin Red can exist in a separate one, or he could be one that shows up later.
Right.
But
I like her as an actress, so
Yeah.
I like Ozark. That was a good show.
I mean, she's just gonna be CGI'd unless they
we
have to chrome your entire body.
Right.
I'm like, wait, what?
That I'd like to see. I think I saw the porn version of that. Now, the dude kept getting silver paint all over his ding dong. What the fuck?
Sounds like he was like humping a fucking bumper on a car the entire time.
Have you ever seen any of those porn parodies, man? Like they're fucking the Hulk chick and the dude's dick is green by the
I saw that one just because it was China. And I was like, no. I was just like, yeah, get it. Come on, get in my vagina. Like, no.
Yeah, Ozarks was great. That was a great show, man. Fuck yeah.
Oh,
that's hilarious. I gotta do a ball and get while we talk more, but Werewolf of the SS should be made. I agree. There's lots of great comic book material that's never fucked with that should be made, man. Dude, they're rehashing so much shit and so much untapped material lays out there that would be amazing,
I mean, honestly,
there you go.
Evil Ernie and Lady Death. There's honestly,
there you go.
It doesn't all necessarily need to be live action too. Like, there's a lot of like open area there for like animated features too. And if anything, this generation is really good about making sure that like animation's not just for kids anymore. Like we've been like over that for a while.
Invincible, baby. Invincible's the shit.
Invincible is one of the best animated series ever, dude. And I hate that they cut their season so short.
Yeah,
because like every time, like, yeah, it's worth the next episode. Why is this season in multiple parts? Fuck.
Dude, have you watched that? The Weird Brothers, isn't that what it's called? I think it's called The Weird Brothers. Have you seen that?
No.
Woody Harrelson is one of the voices, and they're like stoners. Let me make sure I'm getting the name of.
Oh, wait a minute. The ones that
the Freak Brothers. It's called the Freak Brothers.
They got high and
they got high.
I watched the pilot episode. I was like,
Lollapalooza. They got high at Woodstock, and they woke up in 2024. They got high and fucking at Woodstock and woke up in 2024. It's good, man. It's funny.
I watched the first episode and I wasn't that impressed with it, so I didn't follow up on it.
What is it?
It's called The Freak Brothers. It's Woody Harrelson is one of the voices of it, and like that Adam dude from the.
I think John Goodman is too.
Oh, maybe right. Yeah, John Goodman is the dipshit character's voice, and I like it, man. I watched both seasons, and of course, I'm a stoner, so I sat there laughing my dick off at all the stoner jokes. It's definitely leans into the stoner material stuff. Oh, damn! I'm a comic book guy, and I didn't realize Freak Brothers was a comic, so that's fucked up.
I mean, it kind of had like the look of like an R. Crumb sort of thing.
That's funny.
But no, Invincible is that show's amazing. Like that's actually like some of the best writing I've seen in anything comic book related.
There's some great animated stuff on Netflix, in my opinion, man. There's Invincible, that fucking
Blue-Eyed Samurai.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. There you go.
That was great. Fucking brutal too.
F is for Family. It's goddamn funny with Bill Burr. Fucking. I like Big Mouth. I think Big Mouth is pretty fucking funny too.
Bill Burr's awesome.
Yeah, Bill Burr is awesome. Do you like Big Mouth with like Nick Kroll and?
I haven't followed up on that series in like fucking forever. I used to watch that one. I was like, man, way to remind me how awkward fucking puberty is, dude. There we go.
Dude, there you go.
That's the one right there.
Oh, Castlevania is amazing. Yeah, man.
I am stoked. Hopefully that next season drops sometime around Halloween because spoiler alert for anyone that didn't see the last one. That last episode of Nocturne where a certain fucking awesome character comes in like the hand of fucking God. Oh, I'm fucking ready.
Yeah, fuck yeah, dude. Me too.
Yeah.
Oh, dude. Oh, my God. I got to answer to that comment a little bit. Could you imagine an Andrew Dice Clay trying to make it today? It would never work. He would never make it. He would never make it. He would be canceled in 5 seconds.
Yep.
Dude, I was talking to my buddy. We were talking about Bloodhound Gang. Dude, Bloodhound Gang couldn't exist now.
No way. Nope. Yeah, the Chasey Lane song and all that shit.
Oh, my God, dude.
Yeah, no.
That's one of the tamer ones, I think.
Yeah, we could do an entire show about things that you did back in the day that you could not do. Imagine trying to make Blazing Saddles today, sir. Like
they just
they put it back in theaters.
Yeah, they put it back in theaters.
Yeah, but, only old fuckers went. Young people went and literally bitched about it.
Like listen, that's the joke. Like I've had to explain it to a couple of people. Like, listen, who was like co-writing this? This was Richard Pryor. Working with Mel Brooks.
Right.
Richard Pryor wrote a lot of brilliant stuff.
Gold, man.
The whole idea was to throw all of this in your face.
Yeah, 1,000%.
Yeah.
And it did it brilliantly. It did.
Yep.
It did it in a way that made you kind of laugh at it, man. Dude, every issue in the world moves forward with laughter more so than any other way.
Yep.
More so than any other way. If we laugh together about it, we will be able to bond over it faster than talking about it, fighting over it, debating over it, any of it.
Yep. And you have to realize like it's done to be hilarious. It's done to be funny. It's not done to be malicious or anything like that.
Correct.
Right.
Intention and context are often skimmed over. Like, dude, I saw a couple of videos popped up.
Intention is everything. You nailed it right there.
Yeah. I guess there's like a bunch of fucking people on whatever fucking forum that they wanted to cancel Cannibal Corpse because
I saw that. Right. I saw that.
Because of the lyrics. It was like, what?
Like what? Yeah. Where you been?
Yeah. And of course,
the point of it.
Metalheads and even non-metalheads are going, oh, huh?
Yeah, fuck off.
Just like, why? Because well, they talk about all this graphic stuff. Like, this is your first time listening to death metal, huh?
Right.
Wow.
Right.
You know it gets worse.
Yeah, it gets way worse. Oh man, I loved going to see the Rocky Horror Movie Picture Show. And
I used to do that.
Yeah, that was fun. That was fun.
Throw toast at the screen.
There you go. I was just gonna say that they need to bring something back like that. You know, that'd be amazing.
One of my buddies, he used to be one of the Barkers. I think they did it at the Clazel down in BG.
Yep.
And that's the only time. That's the only place I ever saw it. They used to do it at the Maumee Theater. But
I started at the Clazel.
Yeah, the Clazel was the place to go, dude. Like, that place would get fucking rowdy and shit. Invite people up on stage, roast them. Like, dude, it was a fucking blast.
Fuck yeah. Someone said George Carlin would get canceled today. That may be true, but I'd sure love to hear what he had to say about a lot of the things going on.
I don't know. I think
he had a way of staying on top of it, in my opinion.
Well, I think he'd be much in line with like Bill Burr. No one's going to try to cancel Bill Burr.
Right, you're right.
Nah.
Yeah, like
right.
Porky's needs a remake. Blasphemy, sir. Blasphemy.
No.
Blasphemy, sir.
We don't, or a sequel. We're good.
Watch the fucking old one. Yeah, honestly, I even like the third one that nobody likes. I like them all.
I don't think I've even seen the third one. I just know the next day in the original.
You know, Porky's Revenge and in the third one, Porky's Revenge. Yeah, that's where Porky makes Meat marry his daughter.
Yeah, I haven't seen that one.
Oh yeah,
I might actually watch that just for shits and giggles.
Yeah, it's worth watching. I mean, it's a piece of shit compared to the first two, to be honest, but it's worth watching because you're in. It's a Porky's movie, man. You got to watch a Meat movie.
Yeah.
So I love that actor. Do you remember he was in a movie called While the Warriors Got All the Love? There was a movie right around the same time, a gang movie called The Wanderers. Do you remember that movie by any chance?
Vaguely.
The father from Give Me a Break was in it, and it was like a 50s style gang movie where they all wore gang jackets and fist fought and shit, you know.
Hold on here. I think they're both going to Detroit, right?
200 stab wounds is the Crowfoot.
Nice.
Crowfoot would be fun.
I think Gate Creeper.
We talked to Gate.
Is at the Sanctuary? I think.
I mean,
I don't know.
I mean, I do want to because I know 200 stab wounds has got nails on that bill, and yes, fuck my hearing.
You're right.
And Gate Creeper Frozen Soul's gonna be on it. So I mean, we just saw it this year, but fuck it, let's do it again. Plus, I like that new Gate Creeper album. I know it's been kind of
too.
Oh my god,
people.
I love it.
Thrash or be thrashed. I love you, but you're saying some things that are just hurting my feelings. Chitty Chitty Bang Bang needs a remake. Motherfucking The Warriors needs a remake. Are you kidding? Never remake The Warriors. That would break my heart.
Way back before the time. Well, listen, Jeff, I know that was back when you were in high school. Or you might have been like 35 by then. I don't know.
Yeah, God damn it. Are you telling me about your days with Charlie Chaplin right now? Yeah.
He was great. Charlie Chaplin's best boy.
Yeah, that's great, man. That's dude. Never remake The Warriors though. Holy shit, that was.
Let me guess, you were the one that were like playing the pianos as the scenes came up, and all right, give me the next title card.
Right. Yep. And now he licked the milkman's ball sack. You know what the fuck?
Jeff, were you a vaudeville performer before that?
He was a stand-in for the original filming of The Wizard of Oz, you know.
Yeah.
Well, then, I mean, I know how tall he is, so he was definitely a munchkin.
Yes.
Dude, apparently those munchkins were some motherfuckers, man. There's like a documentary about the munchkins on that movie were some crazy party down motherfuckers. Getting thrown out of hotel rooms and partying and showing up drunk and fucked up on drugs and shit.
Doing shots out of thimbles.
Yeah, man.
Right.
That's right, boy. You know.
Wow.
I
mean, you know what? Fuck it. Why not?
Uphill both ways, man.
Absolutely, too. It was always winter there.
That's right, boy.
Hey Jeff, you want to jump on, man? Come on, say hi. I'll send you a link. You want a linky poo?
Linky.
Jeff, would you like a linky poo?
Linky. We'll put it in your stinky.
That's not gonna happen. That's John's detail. Again, check his OnlyFans.
Dude, Wizard of Oz as a horror movie might be killer. That'd be pretty kick-ass.
There is a trailer for like a Wizard of Oz related horror movie out there.
They did sexually harass Dorothy. That's true. That's accurate.
I can send it to your messenger because I'm on my computer. Hold on one second.
Somebody sure made Twilight.
Go for it.
That's funny as shit, man. That's good shit. Goddamn it.
Does he have the fan on?
But hold on one second here.
We represent the Lollipop Guild. Hey, give me 2 seconds. I'm gonna refill my coffee, guys.
All right.
You're good.
You are sent, Jeff. It's on Messenger though. I might be able to send it to your phone though, but your Messenger ought to work. Yeah, no, there is a Wizard of Oz horror movie because I watched the trailer because I was in disbelief that they were doing that, but they are because I think the rights expired once again or something like that. So someone squeezed it in before because I know there's like a full-on musical coming out for like the Wicked thing. Dude, actually, there we go. No, I agree with that because that story needed to be continued because Nightbreed is such a fucking awesome movie.
Didn't they? Well, they already did Wicked in on Broadway, didn't they?
What?
Didn't they make Wicked? Wicked
Yeah.
was a musical.
There's
on Broadway.
I think a full-on movie or a mini series coming out for it. Because there was a trailer that ran during the Super Bowl and was like, that looks very expensive. And then Jeff Goldblum is playing the Wizard of Oz, which I was like, you know what? That's actually perfect because the wizard is pretty weird, I'm sure. Yeah, all right. It is a movie then. Okay. Oh wait, there's a Wizard of Oz prequel because they did was it Oz the Great and Powerful, the one that was a Sam Raimi one.
Yeah,
it was all right. It was okay. I don't know, that's a franchise I wouldn't mind seeing them explore more because like the books themselves, there's a lot more shit that they just did not cover, and there's some actual like interesting dark, very interesting themes in there. Couldn't get after Bridget. Put a big. I'm gonna pop on. Hey, thank you, man.
Thanks, Steven.
Appreciate that, dude.
We appreciate you.
Sorry we haven't had a chance to answer that many comments. I mean, we've been chatting. We haven't seen Chris in forever, so this has been a lot of fun. And I'm pretty sure Jeff's going to show up here soon and ruin all that.
Yeah, right.
I don't think he's listening right now. He might be listening.
Yeah, we haven't hung out with Chris in, 2 years?
God, it feels like it's been that long.
Yep. Chris, when's the last time we actually, hung out?
What'd you say about my ball sack?
Very veiny.
Yes. When's the last time we actually hung out? Was that MDF 2022?
Yeah, with me?
Yeah,
it was, man.
Yeah,
too long ago.
Talking about how we hadn't answered any comments, and we were like, well, we haven't hung out with Chris in 2 years. So
yeah, man. It's been a while. We haven't hung out since then, and then before that it was our birthday. Remember? We had our birthday.
I will never forget that. That
was a good weekend.
That was a great time. I had a great time.
Awesome.
I know.
Super glad to hear that, my brother.
Full-blown aphasia. That was wild.
Yeah, buddy. How much can we talk about that, man? How much can we talk about on the visit?
We'll just keep it. I mean, I don't know.
PG.
I think we've talked about it.
I think we've talked about it.
Can we discuss our full-blown fucking usage of crazy materials and things? Or
well, yes, because
limits?
Nick and I did that on a New Year's stream this past year, so it was definitely talked about then.
That's how we kicked off the New Year.
Okay, killer. Also,
didn't have a hangover too. It was great.
Yeah. Fuck yeah. Well, it was they were pretty goddamn ridiculously good, right? Them fucking they were monsters, man. I've literally never seen mushrooms that look like that before in my life.
It looked like fucking polar bear knuckles.
It was so good.
They looked like something out of a goddamn, the Jack and the Beanstalk, the big giant cocksuckers. I was like,
they were odd person gonna come out of this and just
they were intimidating looking, dude. Like, what? Do you eat that big bitch? Holy,
that was the first time I'd done shrooms in 20 years.
Oh no shit! Wow.
On our birthdays. So
I'm glad they were really good ones, and they were really good.
It was awesome.
They were amazing.
It was awesome.
Australian Blues, if anybody was curious out there.
I still haven't seen the Dave Grohl horror movie just because, like, I think right around the time it got released was when Taylor
Studio 666. Is that what you're talking about?
No, didn't we see it?
It's pretty cheesy, honestly.
Didn't you and I watch it, Nick?
I haven't watched it yet. No, I guess immediately after it was released, Taylor Hawkins died, and I was bummed.
I was a little disappointed by it, honestly. And I love Dave Grohl, but I thought it was a little cheesy, honestly. But,
I mean, he said that was going to be we modeled this after Evil Dead, and because according to Dave Grohl and his stories about it, he said it started off as just like a joke, like, hey, we should do like a fucking dumb movie or something like that, and then I guess that circulated around enough, and then all of a sudden we were in
the idea of mushroom.
An actual reading room going over a script. Of like, holy shit, is this actually happening?
We're doing this.
Was this supposed to happen? Do we fuck up?
Dude, the weekend you guys were here should have been Mushrooms the movie.
Well, I mean, all of John's speaking roles would have to been dubbed.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
I couldn't talk. True.
You couldn't. Yes, have some.
Hey, but your smile was ear to ear, my friend. So
it was. Because I kept trying to explain to Nick what I was seeing, and I couldn't do it. And
anytime he talked to me, it was just a blur of vowels.
What the fuck are you saying, dude?
Doing what?
Trolls of truth.
That would be
great movie.
Okay, I'm gonna go back to looking at the forest and hearing all the creatures.
Yeah.
Well, then you disappear, and then I just hear. Dude, when you were staring at the wall.
Yeah, that wall in the driveway down there.
Yeah,
big white wall.
I kept seeing faces in the cracks and the.
Yep.
Yeah, he was like, "You want dude."
Dude, yeah. Talk about something that needs a sequel. That needs a sequel.
Oh my god!
Before we get old, my friend, we got to sequel that.
Yeah,
I feel like I'm already old.
Well, what we did fail to do, in my opinion, there should have been more filming going on. I wish we had done.
Yes.
I wish we had clips of that weekend that we could share on our shows. And
we filmed nothing.
Yeah, the drugs may have put a kibosh on that because we'd have to operate a camera and
exactly.
And talking.
Talking was not my.
Well, we had a couple of sober people around. We should have assigned them jobs of filming.
You're John's interpreter. What?
Oh, you're not doing drugs with us. Well, here's the camera. You're gonna have to hold.
Actually, no. We should have tied a little notepad around your neck, whatever. Write it down. Right. Okay. Yeah. That's a picture of a carrot. Why did you draw a carrot, John?
We should all wore cop cams. Like cop cams. That would have been awesome.
Oh shit.
That's great.
Oh my god, that would have been that. Actually, though, I like that angle. Actually, the drawings could have been really funny there.
We need to do it again, man.
What are you trying to say? Something? He drew a dick again.
Obsession by Johnny.
Here we go. Now we're down to hours of giggling.
Oh, that's fucking funny shit, man. The throbbing gristle.
I gotta make sure we both gotta make sure we have more cigarettes, though.
Yeah.
Did you run out of smokes?
Yes.
Oh man,
I didn't. I brought a lot though.
And then you couldn't drive to the store?
Nope.
I couldn't operate my feet.
Yeah, right. I guess so. That's true.
But
Yeah.
Chris, I gotta say, your backyard was perfect for that experience.
Oh, awesome. Awesome.
Oh,
We had a fire going on like that night too, man, which was beautiful. The fire kept drawing me to it like a moth to the fire, you know.
I remember that. Yep.
Like, oh, there's the fire again.
Oh, dude, it was nice out there. Where the hell is Jeff?
That was a good fucking time, man. That was a good time, brother. We definitely got to do that again. Scully still laughs about that shit all the time too, man. She had a good time.
We had a really good time, dude. We got to come.
We got a lot in short weekend. We got tattoos. We got fucking shroomed out and had a blast. We had some good ass dinners and shit. We went to fucking. Nikki got to travel and check out some cool shops that were local, which was cool, you know.
Yeah.
It was a good time.
We will do it again. Mark my words. We'll be out there.
That was before old Shredlord went and got himself all super domesticated, you know.
I mean, it was about time for him to get housebroken.
Yeah, that's true.
Yes.
Oh, I heard he's still not housebroken either. She's still working on that. I think.
Jeff said he'll be on in 5. I'm gonna go grab another quick smoke. And
do your thing.
Oh god, that was a fun trip.
Yes, it was.
That was a fun fucking trip, man. Let me see your tattoo, Johnny. Where's your tattoo at?
Like I said, I have never seen anyone get full-blown aphasia.
It's still.
Yeah, there you go. There you go.
Yeah.
That'll be a never-ending reminder of the shrooms trip, the thralls of shrooms trip to Maryland.
Yep.
I smelled God that day.
Fuck yeah, I tickled his nuts. That was a good fucking time, brother. You got to come back.
It really was.
You got to come back, man. What?
We will.
I was gonna say that was during July because we definitely spent our birthday. What was it? Was it our actual birthdays the day that we did the shrooms and shit?
Yeah, the day we
that?
tripped. Yeah, it was our actual birthday. Yep.
Nice.
Yep.
Nice.
Yep.
That's a good time, bro.
Dude, Tim, what the fuck is up, buddy?
Tim F. Hail to the Tim F.
He's another Tilly doing.
They busted for weed use, claiming he was using it. Fuck yeah, the snowboarder. Yeah, dude, I love that. But since when was weed a performance-enhancing drug, man? You know, I've been smoking weed a long, long time. It's never enhanced too much. It's a music listening enhancing drug.
Yes.
I'll give you that.
Yes.
You know.
Yep.
Maybe a video game playing enhancing drug.
Maybe some conversation too. I've gotten in some pretty fucking killer conversations while high.
Thank you, Thrash. I love you, my friend. I appreciate you. Yeah, man. I'm recovering, brother. I'm recovering.
Yeah. I mean, is it so it feels like it's taking this time and like
yeah, I think so. I mean, there's still more pain than I would like. So
yeah.
Dude, I've been on fucking pain drugs for like 2 years. Isn't that fun? So that's a nice thing. I'm drugged up right now while I speak to you guys. I had to take a whole bunch of drugs, which I'm not bitching about. I like drugs. You know, I won't lie to you guys. I like drugs.
Sure.
Was there an old punk song? I like drugs. That's my motto. But yeah, it's been a ride, brother. You know, for those out at home there, I had a knee replaced and then I had it replaced again. I appreciate you, Thrash, for asking. But yeah, I'm on the mend, brother. I plan to be back into your local mosh pit within a month or so. Really? I'm about to be back on the airwaves. I'm back in the studio trying to do some things, man. I got some really awesome guests coming on that are going to help us kind of announce our return. Ex-Hoarders coming on to help us come back on the air. Atheist is coming on to help us come back on the air. Toponsole, I'm going to say that name wrong, but I love those guys. They're coming on to help us. Say that right for me. Topotle, how is that?
Zampantly.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah,
they're coming on to help us come back on there. I'm really excited to talk to all those guys, so that'll be fun, man. It's been a ride though, man, a physical ride. At one point I was pretty fucked.
Yeah, you were.
Yeah,
you were.
Yeah. Wasn't sure I'd be walking, so I'm glad to be doing that shit again. It's funny what you appreciate when somebody tells you might not do that shit no more.
Yeah.
So I appreciate you, Thrash. Yeah, man, I'll be back soon. I promise. And I'll be bringing Thrash. I know that you'll love that. Thrash will be Thrash. You know me, man. If I can get a new thrash metal band on to talk to me about thrash metal, I'm going to do it. So that's my priority above all else, even. So I plan to get Eradicator back on the show soon, so we're gonna do some cool shit.
And we're gonna have some people joining us on some live streams here soon.
Dude, well, and I appreciate you having me for this one, by the way.
Yeah.
You rock.
I talked to several people in the industry today, and nobody could hack it, but we're gonna get some folks on soon to do live chats and talk to everybody. So we've got a lot of interest.
Courtney knows. Things. Yeah, that song. I like drugs. They get me high. Oh, so high. I like drugs. I like drugs. Was that GBH? Was that maybe GBH back? It might have been. Were you a punk guy, Johnny?
A punk guy? No, not really.
No, just metal.
Not really. It just never, like, I don't know. Once I got into metal, like, because I guess I was into, I don't even know.
What were you into before metal? Before you became a full-blown metalhead? Like, for me, I liked punk quite a bit. I was into some, I don't know. I guess my transition to metal went right from kind of goofball little kid shit into metal for the most part. But
I went from.
I remember having like an Alvin and the Chipmunks album, and then like a fucking Van Halen album, and then all of a sudden I had a Venom album. Like, you know, it was very quick kind of a transition. But
I was into like alternative and grunge. I was big into
Smashing Pumpkins. A bit younger than me.
Yeah.
Alternative as far as like The Cure and stuff like that, or
okay. But the Smashing Pumpkins and Soundgarden and Alice in Chains and the Toadies and shit like that.
We've talked about this before because I was very anti-grunge.
Yeah,
I was an anti-grunge guy. It's funny, our age difference is only 10 years. It's 10 years exactly, literally to the day. How funny
to the day. Yep.
To the day. Yep. But it's a distinguished difference in that, you grew up appreciating grunge, I guess, whereas I grew up hating it because I saw it kind of eat up the metal scene at the time.
Sure.
So, I've described it before, but it was literally, as a metalhead, yesterday there was everybody my age had ripped up jeans and long hair and a fucking battle vest on and long hair, long dangling earrings and shit. We all used to wear long fucking earrings with guitars on them and swords on them and shit. And literally overnight, everybody was wearing flannel shirts and listening to Nirvana. And, they went from Fight the Establishment to bitching about their sad feelings and shit. And I just fucking hated that, man. I hated that transition so much.
I did have long hair at one point. Hold on.
I'm growing my shit again, goddammit. I'm old. I'm doing it one more time before I die, goddammit. I got one more shot at it before I'm a dead man. So, there you go. I love it. I love it. I love it.
Yep. I did have long hair at one point.
Love it and the shirt. Yeah, man. It was a weird transition. Yeah, everyone was listening to Poison. I remember that shit. Well, it was a split, It was like the guys who listened to the music that wanted to really hang out with the girls listened to a lot of the hair metal stuff, Like I didn't like Poison. I was never really into all that shit. But like, I migrated to the heavier stuff kind of right away. But I always felt like the dudes that loved Motley Crue and stuff were the girls that were more into it for the girls than the music.
Yeah.
Is that fucked up? You didn't see a lot of girls at death metal shows back then, but you do now.
Sometimes,
more than you did then. I would say that, because back then it was a fucking swinging pole festival every time you went to a death metal show, But
I mean,
80s pop. I wondered if Johnny was going to say 80s pop, honestly, because I know Nick liked a lot of 80s stuff.
I mean, I did grow. See, but my story is too. I grew up in a very religious home, and so up until I hit high school, I wasn't even allowed to listen to the radio. So
wow.
What
religion were you?
Christian Missionary Alliance, nothing exciting.
Right.
Baptist, Methodist, they went through the whole gambit, and just for a long time.
Agreed. 80s pop was the shit. I like some 80s. What's up, Jeff?
What up?
Very good to see you, my friend.
I'm a little stoned.
Yeah.
Oh no!
Welcome to the club.
Nothing wrong with that, my friend.
Just a
So
wee
very
bit.
glad to see you, brother. Very, very glad to
Hold
see
on,
you.
man. How you doing, bro?
Those
Awesome.
eyes are red.
Yeah.
Even better to see you up and about, my brother. Makes my heart fucking smile. So.
Well, I ain't up. I'm sort of horizontal.
Hey, I'll take it. I'll take what I can get.
I spend a lot of time like this. So it sounds like you're. I heard you talking. Sounds like you're heading in the right direction.
Finally on some mending. Yeah, doing some mend, brother. Debbie Gibson fan, and I agree. The 80s pop better than today's pop. Whoever said that, I couldn't agree more.
I agree as well.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, 80s pop.
Yeah, dude.
Great, man.
80s pop is fun, dude.
Purely for the cars alone, but there was so much more than that. But 80s pop was great. Yep. And I know Nick was a big disco fan, but we'll talk about that a little later.
Hey, man, I'm gonna just say it straight the fuck up, man. I don't give a fuck what any of you clowns say. Fucking George Michael is the shit, and
yeah,
I love that Wham album all day, up and down the street all day long.
You gotta have faith, man.
Careless Whisper me any motherfucking time you want.
Sounds like you whammed your ham to it.
Are you trying to tell me that your guilty feet have got no rhythm?
They probably don't. Yeah.
I mean, I've seen them scamper around a festival.
Samantha Fox.
Yeah, I ain't doing much scampering these days. It's like I went into fucking instant mega old them after MDF.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
Went into mega old.
Wait, do we have to take Devin and then you get the hand grenade? I don't know if that's a fair trade.
Wait, your official what? You mean your shirt? Is that what?
No, the hand grenade. He just
he wants to throw some metal hand grenade. Which
I don't actually. Oh, you guys have a throw.
Yeah. Well, no, I mean it's in the testing phases. Just no one will hold still long enough.
Yeah, I see that. Yeah.
Listen, guys, I'm like 65% sure I got it right this time.
Circle jerks, man. That's what I grew up on, the circle jerk shit like that. I love that shit. Fucking the dead Kennedys and the dead Milkmen and fucking Big Lizard in my backyard and all that shit.
I got into punk with like more of the skate punk stuff, so like no
Bitchin' Camaro.
Hey,
Pennywise.
Highlight Frederick's last comment there.
Which one here?
The last one.
The toilet.
Okay, we know who George Michael was found in the toilet with.
Don't mention George Michael. Yeah, fuck yeah.
We do. Hey, we won't mention it, Frederick.
Didn't he get arrested? That's right. I forgot about it.
He make a movie about it called Freddie Got Fingered.
Yeah, it's sort of like that. Yeah,
I forgot about that, man.
Freddie got fingered. That was what was his name? Tom Green, right?
Tom Green.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that fucking guy was so. Oh my god.
He was awful, dude. And he married Drew Barrymore, which made me hate him even more. I love her, dude.
Well, she divorced him.
Yeah, very quickly.
What's the movie he's in where he's feeding
Orange, California, or some shit?
No, he's feeding the dude shoots a porno with One Night Stand and sends it to his girlfriend by accident.
Road Trip.
Road Trip. Yeah,
Road Trip. Yeah, that's right.
With the real skinny nerdy fuck that wakes up in bed with that big
Balls.
man.
Yeah. What was that? The girl Michelle Trachtenberg or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah. I loved her.
It's really weird. I thought of this movie last night. I'll ask.
I love Euro Trip too.
Do you remember? I think it was Jacqueline Bisset and Rob Lowe and Andrew McCarthy were in a movie.
Oh, Class, right?
Class. That's
yes,
it.
Sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. I do.
I think Andrew McCarthy sleeps with this woman.
More or less a retelling of Mrs. Robinson.
Yeah. But I was trying to remember. Was it Andrew McCarthy? Mom,
Rob Lowe. Yeah.
Or was it Rob Lowe? No, Rob Lowe's mom. That's right.
Right.
Yeah, because he flips out because he's the champion rower and he wigs the fuck out.
Did you see that documentary recently about the Brat Pack guys?
No.
Oh man, there's a documentary recently. Andrew McCarthy is largely behind it. I will say everybody on it's pretty fun, but Andrew McCarthy specifically kind of comes off a little bitchy. I want to say, like almost like he's resentful of the Brat Pack title, but dude, that's all you had, motherfucker. Like,
Yeah.
That's all most of them had. I mean, they were all in that era of movies.
All
I mean,
the rest of them seem to be fine and fun with it, man.
No one made him make that fucking terrible sequel to Weekend at Bernie's. All right.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. Mannequin was a good movie.
I'll tell you, my favorite Brat Pack movie was probably St. Elmo's Fire.
I love St. Elmo's
That fucking flick is that's like the grown-up college version of Breakfast Club. You know?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Exactly. Yeah.
I mean,
Breakfast Club.
Yeah,
that brought up Mannequin, man. What was her name? That was the Kim Cattrall. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Her scene in Porky's, dude, was legend. Yeah, man.
The
locker room scene is fucking legend.
Oh, she's in that? I didn't know she was in that.
Oh yeah, she's also the first police academy.
She's the girl that does the howling up in the locker room.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, man. Great.
Again,
Lassie.
There it is.
Right.
Lassie.
I want to put his dick in a lineup. Like.
And again,
with the
First Police Academy, she was in that too.
Oh yeah.
What was that other one that
That's right. Kim Cattrall was super
what's his name? The dude that was Iron Man.
Robert Downey Jr.
Robert Downey
Jr. and McCarthy. Wasn't McCarthy in that? Or was it James Spader that was in that movie?
Less than Zero.
Too Low for Zero, or
less
than
Zero. Yeah.
That was a good flick, man.
Dude, that was a great flick, man. Robert Downey Jr. played Julian, and I literally named my son Julian because of that fucking movie, because I've always liked that name since I saw that movie.
And who was it? Was it Gina Gershon?
No, that was what was that? The girl that was in the Lost Boys movie.
Oh
god.
Oh shit. Jamie Gertz.
Jamie Gertz.
Jamie Gertz. That's it. Jamie Gertz. Her and the one I said first. What was the first one I said? Gershon. Gina Gershon.
Gershon. I love Gershon.
They always had a very similar look to each other.
Yeah,
both fucking hot as fuck.
Those lips.
I always loved Jamie Gertz though, boy. Lost Boys, man. She was hot as fuck.
That swooped over hair. And...
hair,
Yeah, they need 80s style films back, man. We don't have any good zany like Real Genius and stuff like Top Secret. Where are those movies, man?
Real Genius was a blast. I love that movie. And Top Secret, I mean, that's Zucker Brothers.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
We don't have Zucker Brothers style because we're not about cutaway humor and sight gags and stuff like that anymore.
Right. Oh, The Outsiders. Oh my god.
Like the first Naked Gun movie is quite possibly one of my favorite comedies
ever.
Leslie Nielsen was the king.
The driest delivery.
I saw an interview recently with Liam Neeson, who said he wants to be Leslie Nielsen for the rest of his film.
That's what I've heard. They're going to try to redo it, but
he's going to redo the Naked Gun movie even.
I don't know, man. Leslie
it's hard to recreate what he did, man. He was
almost impossible, man.
How's Nordberg doing? He's resting safely at Our Lady of the Worthless Miracle.
Yeah, right.
That is like my favorite line in that movie, just because it's so fucking deadpan and it's just brilliant.
In front of the wife, he's like, I don't think he's going to make it, That shit is great, dude.
Like a midget in a urinal, I was gonna have to stay on my toes.
The scene where he and Priscilla Presley are rubbing up against each other in full comedy.
Oh man, Priscilla Presley was a banger. Dude, I was watching
Beaver. Thank you. I just had it stuffed.
I was watching the Naked Gun movie recently though, and I was sad to realize that like all three of the people in that main scene are dead. OJ's dead. Leslie Nielsen's dead. Fucking George, what's his face, is dead.
Kennedy.
George Kennedy is dead. Yeah, man.
Ricardo Montalban.
Fucking right.
That's when you know, like, all the people. They're all people that were a little bit older than my parents, and my parents are both 80 and 83 now. So
it's still with us.
Yeah, both my mom and my dad are. I've lost both my step parents.
Fantastic,
but my dad, I don't know. He's gonna live probably longer than fucking me and Keith Richards, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah,
dude,
right on. More power.
Yesterday, officially yesterday was Tom Skerritt's birthday.
Okay.
You know how old Tom Skerritt is?
I think he's 85, isn't he?
He is 91.
Wow. Well, I still haven't forgiven him for Poltergeist 3. Goddamn it! So.
Tom Skerritt's 91.
Yeah, that's what came up on my feed, and I follow this like 80s.
Wow, wasn't Chuck Norris's birthday yesterday? I think Chuck Norris's birthday.
He was recently.
Yep, he is 91, born 1933 in Detroit, Michigan.
Chuck Norris is like 87 or 88, maybe.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Pushing 90. I think he's pushing 90. 88. I see.
Norris has got to be up there. Yeah.
Chuck Norris is 84.
Wow, when's his birthday?
March 10th, 1940.
Oh, well, that wasn't recent. I thought it on Facebook did it. There I go, trusting Facebook again. But then again, Facebook told me that Bob Seger was dead today, and he is.
Yeah.
He's not dead?
No.
Oh, that's good. That's good.
No. Yeah, I'm glad to hear it. But
probably because he's going against the wind.
I always double check now before I share them.
Where's the remove button?
Right.
I once shared that Burt Reynolds was dead when he wasn't, so I always double check those now.
Best breakfast.
Hey, but fucking Clint Eastwood is what, 99 now?
Wow. Is he 90? I don't think he's
98.
Hold on here.
The best breakfast cereal, this motherfucker.
Dude, he's very close to 100.
He is 94.
Wow.
And I still would never want to fight him.
I still like Golden Grams.
Oh, me too, man.
Oh, man. Nothing compares to
Frosted Flakes.
No, I don't know. Well, for me, peanut butter crunch.
Man.
Cinnamon Life. Yeah, Waffle Crisp.
I just bought a box of Waffle Crisp. That shit's pretty good. That shit is pretty good.
I like the old Cocoa Pebbles and Fruity Pebbles, though, man.
Dude, I do too, but those are straight sugar to your nuts.
Oh, yeah. And, dude, I mean, you eat a bowl of Fruity Pebbles, man, your shit's blue for like.
Yeah, no bullshit, man. Yeah.
And what you do is you let it get soft enough that you bite into that first couple of heaving mouthfuls and you're crunching all them up. Then they get soft. Then they become like a fucking sludge in your mouth.
They become like kind of waxy too. Like, I don't know. I'd like it said.
Yeah, cinnamon toast crunch, man. Cinnamon toast crunch.
Cinnamon toast crunch is banging.
That fucking shit.
Apple Jacks. Ooh, I do love Apple Jacks.
Apple Jacks good. Underrated.
Yeah.
So didn't they make? You said Golden Grams. Didn't they make a s'mores?
They did.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah,
it's excellent.
Yeah, somebody waited for me to try to lose a bunch of weight. Now they got all these fucked up cereals out there.
Corn Pops, dude. Corn Pops are fucking.
Yeah, awesome. You can't go wrong with Corn
And you
Pops.
got to go with Lucky Charms, where you got in the bag first and you ate all the marshmallows out.
Yeah, they're magically delicious, man.
She fucking. That's why we couldn't get them because we get them and then the next day I would pour a fucking bowl full of fucking Cheerios. I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah,
my
wife's favorite is Honey Nut Cheerios and life. Yeah,
dude, Honey Nut Cheerios are awesome.
Yeah,
and that was one my mom used to let us get during the school week because we couldn't get sugary cereal until summertime.
What was the it was Count Chocula and Boo Berry. What was the strawberry one?
Frankenberry.
Frankenberry.
And then there was the fruit punch
one too, right? Yeah.
One.
The fruit punch one isn't that good.
You know what though? We forgot one, man. Captain fucking Crunch with the red berries.
Peanut butter crunch.
Well, part of the flavoring in that is the meat on the roof of your fucking mouth.
Yep.
Yeah, right. Getting
I think one of the dudes from Letterkenny, he needs a stand-up bit. He says, like, there are 3 ingredients to Captain Crunch: fiberglass, crack cocaine, and sugar.
Fiberglass is probably right.
Fiberglass.
Fruit Root. There it is.
Oh man.
That's the fruit punch one. Dude, Boo Berry's the best out of the bunch.
I don't remember Fruit Root at all.
Well, it was one.
It's not great.
It didn't last very long in the initial run, and then they just brought it back again for that Halloween thing. Like this Halloween, I'm probably gonna get at least 2 boxes of fucking Boo Berry because that's like the best.
Boo Berry was the best, man.
Yeah.
And then the best part was you let that shit sit in there a little bit, get a little sloppy, and you ate all that down, and then you drank that fucking sugary blueberry milk. Oh my god!
Oh yeah.
Like a mini orgasm in your mouth. Not that I know it.
Oh, fruit.
So,
Not that I know.
you make cereal differently.
I eat it through a straw.
Trust me, I've had a lot of orgasms in my mouth, and this one's just very special. Is that how you're going to finish that story, Jeff?
Exactly right.
Wow,
Suck it
nice.
through a straw, man.
Oh,
The blueberry through the straw.
A paper straw, man. Don't leave a footprint.
Yeah.
dude, there you go. Actually, Captain Crunch could probably be used as insulation.
Could be, yeah.
Actually, you could
They
probably
got that
use
one
it as
right
like
when they came
sandpaper,
out with
too.
Oops All Berries, man. The Oops All Berries
You
is
know,
better.
instead of using those styrofoam peanuts, you could just throw Captain Crunch in there. That would absorb a pretty good blow.
Frosted Flakes flavored quick. Wow, I never knew that.
Have you had the new Frosted Flakes, the cinnamon toast Frosted Flakes?
I haven't tried those. I've had
those are so good.
I've had the strawberry ones though.
The strawberry milkshake ones.
Oh my!
Reese's Puffs are banging. Anything.
Oh
peanut
yeah, there's a good one right there.
Yeah, anything peanut butter, man.
Yeah,
You got
that's
peanut
why I love
butter?
peanut butter crunch. Peanut butter crunch is still awesome.
Yeah, for sure.
Got a bunch of stoners on here talking about cereal.
I know, dude. That's fucked up. Somebody on the board brought it up. I got to go with it, man. Cereal's good shit.
Yep.
It's still one of my favorite stoner snacks, man. What's your favorite stoner snack?
What are you doing with your flaming hot Cheetos, man?
That's an
No.
I'm gonna start. You're starting off the day with possibly the most adventurous shit by the afternoon.
That's a great question, though. You know, what's
Chris,
your
did I hear you're coming back? You're gonna.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
I am. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I
How
finally.
long has it been?
It's been 3 months, man. 3 months.
You must be going crazy, dude.
Scully literally took my my studio apart and put it back together again and repainted it and everything. So
it looks good. Cool. I saw the pictures, man. That looks fucking awesome.
Yeah,
dude.
it's amazing. I'm sitting here right now, man, and I love it. So I can't wait to.
There's a Peeps cereal.
I'm coming back, and I'm talking to Atheist, and I'm talking to X Order, and I'm talking to Sompley, and I'm saying that name wrong because I'm an idiot, and I apologize, even though he told me like 4 times how to say it. And say it right for me, Nick. To Sompley. How do you say that again?
Oh, to Zompantley.
Yeah, those guys are coming on.
I haven't even checked that out.
Dude, that album is so. They got
the new ones.
The new ones
even better. Like it's just crushing death doom.
Crushing.
They include Mesoamerican themes and instruments. Like you get the death whistles, the percussion.
Yeah, way cool.
Unique gang vocals. It started off as like a 2-man project, I think, and now they're like 10 fucking members.
Oh wow!
Yeah,
got dudes from Zabalba.
Yeah.
Like kind of like a tribal fucking hardcore death metal thing. Awesome.
And they're about to join me, so I'll ask them all those questions.
That's awesome.
Cool.
I didn't know there was a Peeps cereal. I hate Peeps. Peeps.
Is that a cereal? Ugh.
But I didn't. Peeps cereal. I don't know if I'd try it.
Peeps are gross.
But I didn't know.
I like Easter.
Why
Peeps,
not make a fucking
I'm not a big
cereal? Ugh. You know,
I'm not a big fan of those.
I always thought they were styrofoam covered in sugar.
Well, one of those goes a long way. You get one
90s porn. I'm voting 90s porn over 80s porn. 90s porn is when they started shaving all the bushes off. I was into it. It's way better than, dude. I was talking to somebody recently about that. It's funny. There was the phases of porn. In the 80s, it was 70s and 80s. It was very bushy and very, very parodies of movies and maybe like nursery rhymes and shit. In the 90s, it was shave that thing, man. Shave every fucking thing. Don't put no fucking hair, no fucking wear.
Yeah, there was like the landing strip phase. The landing strip.
Yeah, it might have gradually became that, I guess. But by the end of the 90s, there was no fucking hair, man. There better not be.
Really, there was like, all right, they had the triangle,
it's pretty much
the martini glass,
and then it transitioned into anal.
Landing strip.
Remember? Then it was anal. Everybody was getting fucked in the ass, and then, it was ass. Let's put in that ass, buddy. And now, though, everything is stepsister and stepbrother and stepmother and stepfather. What the? I don't like it. I mean, we're not approved.
We're America.
Yeah. Oh, dude, if I was a parent right now that had a stepdaughter and a stepson in the same house,
you're living in different cities.
In the yard, yeah. Fuck you. You're sleeping in the car, dude. Like
the interesting thing about the Bush is it's pretty much back now for the most part. most women are, they're not.
It's retro. It's retro now.
Well, I'll never forget, man. I went with my buddies.
I never knew my real letter.
You guys ever hear the band Humphreys McGee? You know Humphreys McGee at all?
I was laughing at the joke. I'm sorry, I missed it. What'd you say, Jeff?
What the fuck is so funny, man?
No. Someone
Jeff Ladder said I never knew
Jeff
my
Ladder
real
porn, and I said I never knew my real letter.
Yeah.
And then that broke Noonan.
Oh, I got it. Okay. We missed that part. Yeah. No, couple of years ago, I was in Philly, and we went to see Humphreys McGee. You know who that is?
I do not.
Yep.
Kind of like a jam band that.
They're good.
Real great musicians.
Yeah.
They were actually doing a metal night, so they were covering like Black Album and shit off Masters. Anyway, afterwards we went to Delilah's in Philadelphia, and that's like the big gentleman's club. And we walk in there, and I'm like, fuck, man, I'm not big on just rolling up money and throwing it at women because they're sitting there in front of me. I'm not a good customer that way. And I'm not going to pay.
I never got that whole thing anyway. If you're not coming home with me, why am I throwing money at you?
Yeah, exactly. And I'm not fucking paying $10 for a fucking, shot glass of beer or something.
Yeah, no way. No. And I heard the lap dance these days is like $45, $55 and shit.
I have no idea. But so the funny part of it is that
going up. Inflation, everything.
All these girls come out and they're doing their thing and they're spreading and everything. And all of a sudden, this black girl comes out, really pretty black girl, and she does her thing, and she's got a bush. And I threw her a $5 bill. I'm like, that's for having a bush.
Fucking keep it real, girl. Yeah.
I was like, fuck yeah, man. Like, any other girl, I felt like I was looking at my fucking prepubescent daughter. It was like kind of creepy when I thought about it.
Yeah, Bill Maher used to do a bit on it and shit. Like, man, why the fuck are y'all into these shaved pussies? This shit is weird, man. Put some hair on that thing.
Yeah, except for Bill Barr fucks girls that are right at 18, 19 years old. So.
Yeah, no bullshit.
Or he was.
He likes 20-year-old black girls, man. Get it right. He likes Bill Maher likes 20-year-old black girls.
Oh, he likes the black girls? I didn't know that.
Oh yeah, that's his thing. 20-year-old black girls.
Anal punk.
What Bush are we talking about? We're talking about Bush and porn. Thankfully,
we're not talking about
the band. Thankfully.
Yeah, thankfully.
I mean, I'm pretty sure there might be some like Polaroids floating around of Seth Putnam sticking his dick in something.
Yeah,
I wouldn't rule it out. I would not rule it out.
It's likely, that's
God.
funny, man.
If you haven't seen, and I'm gonna promote another
$19 a beer. Is that what? Oh my god,
dude! Mad Mike did one of the best retrospectives I think I've seen in years. He did a whole thing on AC and Seth Putnam, and it was brilliant. Metal Trenches was even involved in that one too. It's honestly, it's one of the best things I think he's ever done.
Was it like a documentary or?
Yeah, no, he went into like every AC release, talked about, Seth Putnam being the wonderful character that he was.
Who is this again? Who did that?
Mad Mike.
Oh, Mad Mike.
Yes.
Okay, yeah.
It was good.
Oh my god, I laughed my ass off. It was
I've
amazing.
only listened to Anal Cunt one time, and it was
Chris Barnes.
that outdoor show that they're doing, and it looks like they're in some kind of like a prison courtyard or something.
Yep, I've seen
It was in Baltimore, I think. I think it was in Baltimore, or Maryland, somewhere in Maryland.
Yeah, So Seth Putnam was rolling around on the ground and rolling around on stage, and
there might have been like, I don't know, there might have been like 30 people there max or something at the most, and he just seemed like he was just fully out of his mind.
it's hard, because they really broke down his character. There you go. That's exactly it. Because with Seth Putnam, everything was gay. But whether or not he was truly disturbed or he was just literally the world's biggest troll, people that know him weren't even sure. It's I don't know if he was actually racist or homophobic, or he just pissing everybody off.
The epitome of not giving a fuck. Someone made that comment, and that's exactly right.
I mean, The music was terrible. Like I don't even like C's music. It's except for Chris Barnes is the pussy. That is actually a pretty catchy song. And he wasn't wrong because the whole story he goes in the whole story about why he wrote that song.
That's hilarious, man. That's good shit, dude. Yeah, I never got.
Bloodsport?
Their music sucks. Yeah, Bloodsport. That's fucking the G.G. Allen of grind. That's exactly right. That's well put, my friend. Exactly right.
Yep.
I don't really have a favorite. I mean, Funhouse probably is, but I mean, I like them all kind of equally as far as.
I only really know Funhouse.
Their music sucked my balls. It never got it.
I would have liked to have seen the Stooges back in the day, but I mean, I got close. I saw the Ramones when they were still the Ramones, so it was all the guys were still alive.
I got to see the Ramones myself, man. That was one of the ones I'm super glad I was able to catch, man.
It was right. It was for Brain Drain, which I think came out right after Pet Sematary, which would have been
what? Saw the Misfits back in the day. Fucking
88, 89. Does that sound right for a Brain Drain?
Yeah, I would say 88. Yeah.
89, I think, was Pet Sematary movie.
Oh, was it?
Right.
I think 89. Yeah,
I think it came out in conjunction with that because I think that song was on it, wasn't it?
89. Yep.
Sheeta was a punk rocker.
Cemetery. But Joey looked like death even when he was healthy. So I don't really know if he was healthy when he was on stage. I gotta think maybe he didn't. And man, I gotta say, man, like there was all these people that just didn't belong at that show. There, you're like, what the fuck, like ladies in their like 40s, like out with their boyfriends that were dressed in suits, and you're like, what are these fucking clowns doing here, right? And I've never seen that many people carted out, like medically. I think I saw like 7 or 8 people go out. It's crazy, man.
Crazy.
Here's a fun one. If I were to bring one band back, what would it be? It might be Death.
Yeah, that's a great choice there.
Yeah, Death would be, if we're talking extreme metal, that would probably be mine.
Fuck.
Because it just... The thing is, though, I don't think it would be Death anymore. I think it would be.
What about the original?
Well, I mean, do we get to pick what era? Because I would say, like, just give me the Leprosy lineup, and then I'll follow them from there on.
Oh, Bolt Thrower is a great.
My point being is, I would like to bring them back to see what they could do right now, like what they were doing now.
Yeah, I mean, it would be Control Denied.
Yeah, it would be Control Denied. It
would be now for sure. I think he'd be fully prog by now.
Bolt Thrower would be a good one.
Bolt Throwers are great. What about the original SOD, baby? Some Billy Milano led Stormtrooper.
Yeah.
God. Yeah, but wasn't that just kind of a time and place thing, though? Would they?
Yeah, but maybe that's what I want back. Maybe that's what.
I mean, that. Oh, wait. There's one.
I want the time and place back.
Yeah.
Fathom More with Jim Martin.
I heard a weird story that the reason Jim Martin left was because
Atrophy is back, by the way. Somebody.
So is Morbid Saint.
Oh yeah, right. Yeah.
Did you guys ever hear this? That the reason that Jim Martin left Faith No More was because they went after Mike Patton and he didn't want him to be replacing Chuck.
Well, I heard like his contention came with the direction the music went with on Angel Dust. Like he.
Oh, that's right. He was on that album.
He didn't like. He did well. He just didn't like the because it became less riff oriented. It was more focused on Mike Patton
and keyboards. And
keyboards. And I mean, Mike and Roddy, they're good buddies. They're like probably one of the biggest songwriting tandems in there.
I fucking love it. Angel Dust, man. That album is
one of my favorite albums of the '90s. Flat
so
out,
good, man. It's
Untouchable Glory.
Yeah, it's just unreal.
John Arch era Fate's Warning, baby. I would bring that back.
There you go. I like John Arch, but as people know, and that's when I came into him.
Yeah.
On Awaken. But man, I love Ray Alder, man. Ray's got the better voice when it comes to pure singing. He's got a much more his range is a lot more dynamic. But when he was trying to be Arch, trying to scream a lot,
right?
He didn't sound
He was
like
better when he came into his own.
Yeah, when he came into
My
his
favorite Fates Warning albums are definitely the early ones, though, for sure.
I only
a lot
own
of people say that. Yeah, I mean, my favorite is my sentimental favorite, nostalgic favorite is Awaken.
Yeah,
The
fuck
songs
yeah.
are
Fuck
so mystical, and
Great
just,
album, man.
they just sound like they came from another
Yeah,
time.
I still
Like,
listen to that on the regular.
oh, I do too. But my favorite album, though, if I was really put to it, is probably Parallels or
That's a good one.
um,
Demigod was awesome.
yeah, Demigod would be great. Convulse. Oh wait, are Convulse back?
Their Convulse never left, but they haven't been playing what I want them. Well, I guess they played World Without God recently. But
Did they do albums after that?
oh yeah, no, they did. They're not really.
They're not death metal, right?
Well, no, they went like weird death and roll. Like they tried to do it like a Wolverine Blue style album after World Without God, and then it's been yeah. Ooh.
Hit and miss or mostly miss.
SYL. I feel like with Devin Townsend though, like just on him alone, you still kind of get the Devin Townsend project, but strapping young lad, dude. Like a tour of him just doing City. I'm there.
Dom, I'm with you, dude. I'm not a big Zetro fan, man. I just never have gotten into Zetro. I like Dukes in Exodus. I thought that shit was savage. Rob Duke.
I like both. I like both.
I just struggle with Zetro. I just don't like that tone in his voice. It always bothered me. I want to like it more than I do, but I just don't. And I know this will be a real big, fuck you, but Paul Bailoff couldn't sing for shit. I just never.
That's part of the charm. I love the fact that he sounded like a lunatic. It was amazing.
And there was nothing else like it, man. It was such
He's
terrible. Violence.
Oh my God! Caius. I would bring back Caius. Man.
Oh, dude!
What a great
in a heartbeat, dude. Give me the sequel that I wanted.
Yes.
For Welcome to Sky Valley.
Yeah, right.
That album.
Well, Nick, on Saturday night, fucking Logan came in and showed Sky Valley. I'm like, where the fuck is my Sky Valley? I don't know. And then what did I do? I went and bought it right there. I spent a bunch of money Saturday night, man. Fucking A. Two of the things arrived today. I bought 2 Joni Mitchell box sets. Like box sets.
You and your box sets, man.
Oh, man.
Gotta love a box set. I would bring back Slayer. Fuck yeah, I would bring Slayer back.
Well, they're back, sort of.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. There we go. That's the song that made me a strapping young lad fan. I heard that chug on Detox, and whatever the hell Debbie was just fucking yelling is like, dude, this is pure rage. I love it.
That's good. Oh,
yeah, Exhibit B is great, man. I like is it Death Amphetamine? Shovel-Headed Kill Machine, right?
Yeah. That one's all right. Death Amphetamine is a big standout.
Oh, that's the standout.
Yeah, for sure.
Dude, Exhibit B.
The Walls of Jericho.
Wow.
The Walls of Jericho is the best.
Mine's definitely Keep Those 7 Keys.
Oh, really? Yeah, right on. I'm Walls of Jericho guy.
I'm still not a Halloween fan.
Heavy metal is the
law.
law.
That's the only one I really like. That and Part 2. I really don't even like Walls of Jericho that much. Sorry.
Yeah, after that, they became almost operatic, in my opinion. Not my thing. But like the Walls of Jericho is a thrash metal album.
You know what's weird? Anvil Bitch came up earlier tonight when I was talking to Alex from Inhalation. I kind of forgot about that band, and I forgot it was a Philly band. And Anvil Bitch, I don't even remember what they sound like now. I don't know why I don't remember it.
I was there when you were talking to him about that, man. He seemed like he was like just super in touch with all the fucking like underground stuff.
Yeah.
Super cool dude too.
Yeah, he was awesome, man. I mean, we could have nerded out another 2 hours, but he's like, I gotta get up first thing in the morning to go to Bethany Beach. I gotta drive from Virginia to Bethany Beach. I'm like, hey. Well, we talked another 15, 20 minutes after the interview ended. So, and he actually, I had said, hey man, look through my stuff, because he didn't know I interviewed Frank Marino and some of the people I've interviewed, and he's like, yeah man, I'm gonna look through this list. I said, let me know if you want to reach out to anybody. I'm always cool about that. I can probably hook you up. But and then he goes, yeah, me too. And I right away, the first person I thought of was John McEntee, because they're like best buds, and his other best bud's Corpse Grinder.
Oh man,
dude, that
Wrathchild America
circle
and
gotta
Nuclear
be
Assault.
interesting.
There's two great answers right there, man. Wrathchild America and Nuclear Assault. Both fucking brilliant answers.
I still don't have the first Wrathchild, but I have 3D, and that album is bonkers. But it's absolutely awesome.
Climbing the Walls is my favorite, man. I love Climbing the Walls. I still listen to that one before they became Wrathchild America, when they were just Wrathchild, you know.
3D, like I've heard Climbing the Walls. I thought it was pretty solid. I'm going to eventually get it, but 3D, there's just something about the weird songwriting. Like it's
definitely you like 3D more than Climbing the Walls, is what you're saying.
A little bit, just because it really stands apart, like in the thrash world. Like it's technical, it's kind of progressive, but it's also silly and weird. And I don't know the level
no deposit, no return, man. Come on.
Dude, I mean, hold on here. I got to get down to Wrathchild of my collection.
No deposit, no return. That was a great fucking song to get party down to, man.
Gentleman Death. Love that song. Surrounded by Idiots. Yeah, the songs were
Surrounded by Idiots was the best song of that album, in my opinion.
Drain Time.
Dude, Climbing the Walls, though, man. Come on. Oh, Voivod. Such a great, man.
Best era.
Every era.
I love the fucking the Nothing Face proggy stuff was amazing.
Well, that's my favorite era, but
Nothing Face was silly good.
But I'm not a big Jay Sonic fan. That era didn't do much.
No, that's the only era where I'm like,
all the stuff sounded the same, and like every track sounded the same, which is very
some ones.
Yeah,
Volcano. I love that song.
Volcano, yeah, I do like Volcano.
I love fucking the early Roar and all that stuff too, man. That shit had such a, I bought those records when they first came out, and they were huge to me, man. I loved them.
Roar's the only album of theirs I just cannot get into, man.
Oh man, dude, that
struggle. Love Killing Technology. Love
Killing Technology.
Patros, Face, Angel Red, Outer Limits.
Outer Limits
is really good.
Sleeper. I love that album.
And everything in the Dan era stuff is just getting better and better and better and better.
Oh my God, Overkill album.
I'm a big Overkill guy.
Oh my God, I love it. That's my favorite band ever.
Yeah, never was into Bobby's voice.
If you put a gun to my head and said, "What's your favorite band ever?" I'm gonna say Overkill. And Years of Decay is probably their best album, but man, they're so.
Dude, I like Horoscope. Dude, Horoscope.
I love Horoscope.
I think that one's kind of underrated. The debut, Feel the Fire.
WFO is underrated, man. Wide Fucking Open is a great fucking record, man. I love that album.
Dude, Ironbound.
Ironbound is brilliant, man. Their last few albums have been great, man. Ironbound was great. Fucking, I don't know why my brain is leaving me, but yeah, dude, I think they're fucking great. I love them.
Yeah,
I love Overkill. Feel the Fire, fucking all that, Taking Over, all that shit. Hello from the Gutter, man. That's some good shit, man.
That was the first song I ever heard by him.
The first time I ever was at an Overkill concert, and the entire place was screaming, "In union we stand as we get across the land." I was fucking like, dude, this is my shit. This is my scene. I live here. I'm a motherfucking metalhead for life, baby. Like I was born to be right here where I'm at right now.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh man, dude.
I'm enslaved. I'm an enslaved guy myself. So,
all right. I mean, I love Opeth. I love most of Opeth. There's some albums, just again.
Yeah.
But I love all of Enslaved, like every single fucking.
Enslaved doesn't really have a bad album.
They really don't.
Neither does Opeth, but
I mean, well,
no,
it really doesn't.
Pale Comedian's kind of a turd. Jeff, you can say it. You can say it.
Even
Opeth has some turds in the punch bowl.
Listen, Pale Communion would be a 9.75 for most other bands.
Well, they would probably put like distortion on the guitars.
I mean, there's songs on there.
Voice of Treason.
Voice of Treason, Killer.
Really good.
What's the really long one? Hold on.
Was it Eternal Rains May Come?
No, that's the first track.
That's okay.
Earth, Sun, Moon.
That one's really good. The song I'm thinking of, hold on. I'm sorry. I should know the names of it. All right, so Faith in Others. Oh my God, dude. That is one of the most beautiful songs he's ever written. Goblin's killer. It sounds just like Elysian Woes is great.
Cusp of Eternity was cool when they played it live, when they actually had like beefier guitars.
Yes.
I still think most other bands and I know you're not a big Heritage fan, and I actually really like that album.
Heritage it's better than Pale Communion.
It was such a mind fuck coming out of Watershed and then being like, what?
I Feel the Dark is a damn good song. Like that's probably my favorite on that album.
Here's the thing. Those are two of my favorite bands of all time.
Yeah.
And it's really I resent the fact you fucking asked that. So for that reason alone, I'm gonna abstain.
No, he answers it.
If you put a gun to my head, I gotta go with Opeth because that's the band that drew me in, man. Without Opeth, I'm not sure I'm a death metal head, man. And I know I'm old and I missed it the first time around. Fuck all you motherfuckers. I was out getting ass when you guys were in, like 12 years old and shit, playing with your Willie.
You were getting ass in the silent film era.
And it was silent.
Used to get his dick sucked on horseback, goddammit.
That's right. While carrying a giant sword.
Into battle.
But I mean,
someone said Lulu. Why'd you do that?
Like I think every Opeth album is an 8.5.
Wow.
But most are 9.5s and above. So
Axiomath Odini. That was the first
an amazing album.
Enslaved. They blew everyone away, and they were on tour with Dimmu Borgir and Blood Red Throne. Blood Red Throne was fucking sick though, but Enslaved absolutely just crushed it. At that point I only owned Below the Lights, and was like, dude, this is really fucking good. Then I saw them live, like, this band is even better than I thought. Holy shit.
Amazing live, man. Just such a killer live band.
Yes.
I mean, they that tour that they were out with Opeth, I think it was for what's that album that has not Rune? What's the one after Rune?
Vertebrae? Was it Vertebrae? That's after Rune? Hold on here. I think it is.
You might be right. Yeah, what was the big track off that? Like the Passenger or the Traveler?
Vertebrae?
Yeah.
Hold on here.
Like one word.
Single, The Watcher. The Watcher.
That's it. Yeah. That was the tour. Yeah. And man, they pushed Opeth every fucking night, man. I mean,
I've seen Enslaved 5 or 6 times, maybe even 7. Always a brilliant fucking show. I saw them, I think, twice on Retier, once on Axioma. God, I don't know if I saw them. Odgard came out during the pandemic.
Yeah, we haven't seen them since before the pandemic.
Yeah, we saw the last time I saw him was when we saw him with Chemists and Wolves in the Throne Room.
Yes. Was it that, or was it between the Buried and Me and?
No, that was because they were touring on times on that one.
Yeah.
Best Swedish death metal album. I still got to go Left Hand Path. Like
we knew that, of course. But that's the answer.
Dom, I completely disagree with you about Opeth's Damnation, dude.
What about Metal Church?
I love that album.
That's why that album is so goddamn special.
I love that album.
It's
beautiful.
It's a masterpiece of 70s prog, and I don't think he's aping anybody. I mean, Michael has a very distinct sound. You know what he's
got a mix of stuff. Like you can pick it, like King Crimson and stuff.
No. What I mean is though that Mike himself has a very distinctive writing style by that time.
Mm-hmm.
Remember, Damnation and Deliverance were supposed to be one album. It was supposed to be a double album. and they ended up the record company, Koch or Music for Nation, or I forget. I think it was.
It's kind of both. I think it was Koch or Coke. I think it's
like Coke or whatever that's called, and that they wanted to split it up and make it like a 2-pronged attack of those 2 albums. So, I mean, I respect your opinion for not digging it, but dude,
hold on.
Damnation is fucking amazing.
Yeah, honestly, right. I can. Or it's the mood too. Like I kind of
remember. You also got to remember the Steven Wilson effect was very much in play at that time. Yeah. Steven Wilson was affecting Steven, and Porcupine Tree was affecting the way Michael was writing music, way he was hearing music. That's a huge effect on it. I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
I mean, I think Damnation is damn near. I hadn't listened to it in a long time, and I just was mesmerized by it that I had to listen to it like 3 times after that.
Left Hand Shaft. That's what it's called.
He's got that tattooed on his wang.
Yeah. On the right side of it, though, because I fucked up.
Right. He listens to it and touches himself.
Hey, what's up? Damned by the Dram. How important is Sweden for the metals? Immense. Like, Sweden.
Immeasurably.
Dude, I mean, I would say all of Scandinavia, but Sweden, I would say, is the hub across the board in terms of like metal genres too. Like, it's not just the death metal, it's not just black metal, it's the metal. Like,
that's a good point. Yeah, that's a good point.
They've embraced the kick-ass metal scene, man, of different ways. Yeah.
Yeah, and I mean, even their death metal, there's like variety there. Like, you get the Stockholm stuff, you get the mellow death stuff. Progressive death metal. There's a lot of fucking prog death there too. I mean, hell, their grindcore bands are fucking amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Like, I would say Sweden, the UK, and of course the United States.
Dude, yeah. I mean, US.
Probably the 3 most important places where, scenes developed. You had the Florida death scene, you had the LA hair scene, the Seattle grunge scene. In the UK, you had the fucking grind scene, you had the
New England hardcore.
New Wave British heavy metal. So, and then what you were saying about what was the other place?
Washington DC punk, man. Nobody ever mentions Washington DC punk.
Oh yeah, dude, DC punk definitely.
Oh man, fucking Bad Brains. Bad Brains were DC, weren't they?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Dude, Bad Brains were fucking brilliant.
Who else was that? Minor Threat?
Minor Threat was DC.
Yeah. We always had it, and a lot of the UK bands would come here, man. Like we'd see the Exploited and all those bands in those shows, man. That was a good time.
Oh, dude, Refuse deserve a ton of respect.
Dude, while somebody mentioned grindcore, I got to take this opportunity to at least give a little bit of love to a buddy that we lost, man, that you and I guys just recently lost, man. Our buddy Blake from fucking Pig.
Yeah.
What a great dude, man. I'm literally still heartbroken over that loss.
I know, me too. Me too.
Yeah.
Blake from Pig Destroyer just passed away recently, and
really,
yeah, man. And that's
he was such a nice guy, dude.
Real good, great friend to the show, and a great friend. He's from local, even, man. He was a good guy, dude. What a loss, man. What a fucking funny dude, too, man. That people appreciated what a funny guy that was, man.
Dude, that stream we did with him about comedians and stand up, dude. Right. That was awesome. That was just a great show.
Oh man,
it was a pleasure.
It was a pleasure getting to know
him,
dude.
Yeah,
he joined our show with Thralls of Metal. Joined us, and we did a countdown of all the best stand-up comedians ever. And Blake was a part of that, and it was a blast. We also had Brian from Acts of Swine join us, and it was a lot of fun, man. Please check that out. But yeah, dude, what a horrific loss, man. He went in for surgery, and they were trying to save him, and apparently, I guess they nicked something, and he was not able to survive what happened during surgery. And man, what a loss, dude.
It's a huge bummer.
Yeah,
man. Immeasurable, because dude, what a cool dude, man. And you want to talk about a metalhead? Like that dude loved metal, like metal of every way, sign, shape, fucking form, fucking dude. Like he loved it. As long as it wasn't hair metal, he loved and appreciated it.
Here we go.
Prowler in the Yard, baby.
That's kind of my go-to, dude. I heard the song Maplethorpe Gray on a sampler. Like, fuck me, that is a nasty riff.
Prowler in the Yard is the one when I was like, these motherfuckers are no joke, son.
Terrifier is up there too.
I've never listened to him actually. It's kind of
all right. I know you're like anti-grind, and I've forgiven you. Just know that, Jeff. But I think Pig Destroyer is maybe like a little bit more cerebral, bridge, more technical.
They're your bridge in if you're gonna have one.
Yeah,
yeah.
There's more going on. It's not just noisy. There's a lot of atmosphere, a lot of clever riffing.
It's smarter than your average
but it's
drive.
visceral. Like it's meanish.
But then again, like I never thought I'd ever listen to Job for a Cowboy, and I kind of like that last album.
Oh, that last dude. Have you listened to the one before it, Sun Eater?
Sun Eater.
No,
Sun Eater's fucking killer.
Dude, Sun Eater's amazing. If you like that last album,
I did.
Then you'll like Sun Eater.
Right.
Go back even earlier. Go to Genesis. Genesis is a straight death metal album.
Phantom Limb is great. Yeah.
that was a reference.
Pig Destroyer made me appreciate grind, man. Honestly,
Dude, Phantom Limb's a fucking banger too.
Hell yes.
Dude, I mean, I know like Head Cage was a little divisive for some. I still dig the fuck out of it, dude. Army of Cops, dude.
Yeah.
Dude, that breakdown at the end fucking hits hard.
Yeah, it does.
I couldn't tell you. I don't know what it sound like.
New Pig Destroyer without Blake. I don't know.
Yeah, right.
I mean, they're touring now still too, and I mean, apparently I guess they're doing like tributes to Blake and everything on the tour, from what I've heard.
Well, he left before.
But they're touring with the Red Chord, which band's resurfaced too.
Yep.
Yeah, that's wild, man. They have some cool albums.
Yeah, 38 Counts of Battery is fucking awesome. Their cover of fucking Helmet's Meantime.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
And a great live, man.
Yeah, the only one that I can't find, and it's fucking super rare, Explosions in Ward 6, like their debut.
Hey, Nick, something I just fell into the other day that I had no idea about.
Dog poo?
Yeah, yeah. Good taste. Tastes like dog shit.
A little earthy.
Good thing we don't step in. Anyways, now where was I going with that? Fuck. Oh yeah. Did you ever hear the wait? Is it Recollected? Is that what it's called? Recollected?
Get yourself
Hit the pen again. It'll come back.
No, it was the electronic duo Coil. You know who that is?
Yeah, no, I've heard of Coil. I don't own any of their stuff.
Oh, Coil.
Whoa.
Hello?
Lost sound there for a
We
second.
just lost you, sir.
Sorry about that.
Now you're windy.
Yeah, your mic switched sources or something.
Yeah, now it's picking up wind like you're getting blown. Now you're in a windstorm.
That should be better, right? Better?
Oh shit!
There you go. Yeah, you're good.
They closed all the schools tomorrow.
For what?
The heat.
They did?
The heat. Yep.
Wow,
What's
what's it
the hit?
supposed to be?
We're supposed to get a fucking gnarly heat wave through here tomorrow.
Just for a day or two, or what?
I'm
Yeah.
ready for winter, man.
Yeah, I am too.
I'm just ready for hoodie weather. Just give me hoodie
Yes,
weather.
give me back hoodie weather.
Yeah.
Hoodie and a beanie.
What was I saying?
Good.
There was
Recollected.
Recollected. It's Coil, John Balance, and Chris Cozy, Chris Cunningham. That electronic duo redoes all kind of songs off of the third Nine Inch Nails. What was that called?
The third Nine Inch Nails. The Fragile.
The Fragile. Yeah. So there's like, no, they do stuff off of. I'm sorry. The one.
Oh wait, no. Sorry. I keep forgetting about Broken.
The one with Closer.
Yeah, the Downward Spiral. My
Downward
bad.
Spiral. Yeah, it's Downward Spiral stuff. And so they redo like these, dude, you got to check that out. Look up Coil 9 Inch Nails, and that'll come up. I think it's called Recollected or Recoilected. I think that might be it.
I don't know, man. That's a hard album to top, like in terms of doing it.
No, I'm not saying it's topping it. What I'm saying is it's all remixes.
Okay.
So they remix Closer. That fucking version is fucking terrifying. And they all sort of meld in with like dystopian soundscapes, but they're all lots of beats and then silent passages where it's just these weird vocal effects. It's fucking cool as fuck, man. Look it up in YouTube.
Well, here,
It came out in 2012, I think. Trent gave the okay to use all the stems, and then this Hyde guy did all this.
Recollected?
Is that what it is? Recollected?
No, I'm asking.
Oh, just look up 9 Inch. Just put in NIN/coil COIL. It should be the one thing that comes up.
Oh, all right. 9 Inch Nails gave Coil remix. Yeah. Okay.
What's it called?
Hold on here. I'd see the one for Gave Up. Oh, yeah, there's Closer. All right. Unrecalled? Hold on here.
That might be it. Yeah.
Hold on. Let's see.
It's fucking vicious, dude, man. It's
I
in
never
2014.
never much cared for them, honestly.
9 Inch Nails?
Or Coil.
Is it collected?
I just went with.
Is it broken? It's
said.
not broken.
No,
right?
I think. Hold on.
What's up, Bean Doug? I hope you're doing well, man.
Further down the spiral. Recoiled. 2014 EP is Recoiled.
Yeah, that's it. Recoiled.
They didn't do Reptile?
2014, they did an EP called Recoiled. Yeah.
It's all the unreleased work that Coil did for 9 Inch Nails for outtakes and remix sessions from the which album?
Downward Spiral, it looks like.
Outtakes and
Yeah, further down the
Downward Spiral issue. Yeah.
And man, it's fucking good, man. It's 40 minutes long.
I'm curious. I'll check it out.
I never much got into them. I liked the very first album, Pretty Hate Machine, and then I like some of the songs. Me and Scully used to go do E together, and she would dance to some of the songs and shit. And so I like some of those, but that's it.
Well,
I only really.
that's a logical reason.
Broken's a motherfucker of an album. That one's almost, I would say, like
Which one?
Broken.
Yeah, I have. Yeah, Broken.
Yeah, with Wish on it.
Yeah, yep. I have everything all the way up through when he took that long hiatus, like after Ghosts, I think it was. There was another one.
It wasn't our gig.
Year Zero was one.
Year Zero was good.
With Teeth is pretty solid. That has some pretty ripping heavy shit. I think With Teeth was the last one I got. I think With Teeth was the last one he did for quite a while, wasn't it?
No, he did Year Zero not too long after that. Then he did, I think, the Ghosts thing. Well, of course, there was a remix.
It was another.
I stacked that up there with like the Rob Zombie stuff and some. I just for some reason lost.
It's better than that.
It's better than that. I mean, it's more just like dark electronic music. Like, yeah, he's got some more rockin' songs, but for the most part, I like his weird writing. Now the last album,
he has a cool voice, so he did have a cool voice. You know,
I lost. I don't know. I just lost.
There's some good albums on the later one, like
Tool. I like Tool too. I put Tool right there in that kind of category where I just lost interest, man. Somewhere along the way it became disinteresting.
Yeah, I lost interest with Tool after 10,000 Days. After when it got to 13 years, I was like, who cares? Like, why would I give a fuck?
That new album was
it's all right.
It was a drum jam.
Pretty much. I mean, it doesn't suck, but it doesn't do much for me.
It does. There's one song in there I like, and then the rest of it.
And he's a douchebag. Honestly, I've seen a bunch of interviews with him now, and every single one I come away thinking he's a douchebag.
Who's that, Maynard?
Maynard?
Yeah.
He's a little on the pretentious side.
He's a lot.
I'll say I like his stuff in Pussifer a little bit more.
Well, I love.
Yeah, I do like some of that stuff actually. Yeah.
I love the first two fucking the Billy Howard album.
Oh, Perfect Circle.
Perfect Circle, man. Meredith.
Oh, that
debut is
first Perfect
amazing.
Circle album's really
Yeah,
good.
that album fucking rips, and so
Yeah,
does the one
Judith
after.
and all that shit. That's good.
13
shit,
Step
yeah.
is good.
Dude, 13 Step is amazing, man.
I like
That-
13 Step.
That
All
album,
that
That stuff is
Meredith.
better. That stuff is better than Tool, if you ask me.
that
agree.
album.
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree.
I'm not lying when I say this. 13 Step would be if I could only take 25 albums to an island. That would be one of them. I love that album that much. It'd be the only thing I would take that's Tool related. I mean, I love.
I would take Lateralis.
I love Lateralis.
Lateralis is awesome. I love that.
What's the one before it?
Enema. Or
Anima. No, the one before that was Sober on it.
Undertow.
Undertow's kind of a metal album, honestly.
Yeah, I like all that stuff, but I would, if I had to take a Maynard project, it would be 13 Step. I love that album. And just a little bit more than Meridinum.
Dude, Meridinum's
It's amazing. I know, it's amazing.
Dude, Three Libras. Three Libras is a beautiful song.
I never checked out. Oh, it is. God damn it is. Makes me want to go listen to
Magdalena, I love that song too.
Judith.
Renholder.
Renholder.
Judith, that was
That's
the rest of the album, fucking 10,000 Days was all about
the
his
hit,
too.
but
yeah.
I like that.
Yeah,
one.
even 10,000 Days was kind of just for me. I didn't love it. I didn't hate
I thought it was all right. It wasn't Lateralis. Lateralis, I thought
that's the album.
Cool.
That's the Tool album right there. Peak. Yeah. Some of those songs, it's just the atmosphere they create with them are just.
Dude, the Grudge, like up there, like top 5 fucking Tool songs. Man, I fucking love that
What's
song.
the really long one where it's doing it's mostly African sort of drum riffs, and then there's that
the
synth that comes in and goes bow.
yep,
bow,
it's
bow.
the last track on. Second to last track.
Yeah, what's that called? Neon Blue something?
No, it's fuck. Oh, here, hold on here.
Syzygy? No.
No, Reflection.
Reflections.
Yeah.
Yep.
Because disposition
Right.
kind of sets it up. You got to watch the weather change.
Yep.
And
Reflection is one of my favorite Tool songs of all time.
dude, that fucking drum beat. Danny Carey's a human metronome.
Yeah, I just saw pictures today of in Steve Vai. They're in Steve Vai's rehearsal studio out behind his mansion, and it's him and Danny Carey, Steve Vai, Adrian Belew, and fuck man, what's his name? Tony Levin.
Oh fuck.
And that's going to be the Beat era King Crimson. They're touring as Beat. But it's crazy to think that fucking Fripp's stuff is going to be done by Steve Vai. Not that he couldn't do it, but it's not his natural style. You know what I mean?
I mean,
Vai's the hired gun, man.
Yeah.
Well, they all are. All of them are.
Right. Devin's become a hired gun. Right. Yeah. That's.
Well, Carey is. I think they might have checked with Gavin Harrison to see if he wanted it, but maybe not.
Have you ever heard Danny Carey's jazz fusion band?
Oh, yeah, it's
also?
amazing. Oh, they play at the Baked Potato, yeah.
Yeah, there's a live performance of it on YouTube I found where it's Danny Carey and Bron Daler.
Oh my god!
Yeah, going back and forth and like doing
I
like
have
fucking
seen that.
fills. Yeah.
Yep.
I was like, dude, look at this. And like, dude, fucking Bron's got a fucking like just giant grin. Like, dude, this is so cool.
Is that sounds almost as epic as the Will Ferrell, Chad Smith drum off, man.
Yep.
that shit's.
Oh, dude, like Will Ferrell's some of his one-liners were great. It's like, is that all you got? You guys should rename yourselves the Lukewarm Chili Peppers.
Oh man,
I love Chad Smith. That dude's an amazing drummer.
Yep.
But Chad was giving it back, man. It was
100%.
Fucking hilarious, man.
I guess he got really sick of that though in like later shows. Like he would be like just doing like, little drum things in clubs with other bands and shit. And hey, it's Will Ferrell. Like, okay, the joke is done.
I saw something on Chad's Instagram maybe a couple months ago. He was out running in the Hollywood Hills, and some guy drives by and goes, no, it's Will Ferrell. He's like, fuck you. They had to set it up. But it was fucking hilarious. It's probably still up there. But that's fucking funny shit.
In terms of like flat out rock drummers and shit, like Chad Smith and probably Jean-Paul Glacier, dude from Clutch.
Yep, Jean-Paul Gasser.
Oh,
Yeah.
Gusto, yeah.
That dude is like the definition of a brilliant fucking pocket drummer.
He owned the BMX shop in the town I grew up in as a kid.
No kidding.
Jean-Paul Gasser. Yep.
So what do we got show-wise going on here? Anybody got shows coming up real soon?
I'm gonna go grab a smoke, but there's a couple.
I have to check the dates on that. Actually, there is something.
Already got the MDF tickets, Jeff.
You already got your MDFs.
Yep, MDF is locked and loaded.
Yeah, buddy.
Well, I'm looking at going out to Decibel in Denver in early December to see the Decibel Denver Fest or whatever they call it. Wow,
Sick lineup.
It's pretty good, man. It's pretty fucking killer.
Dude.
All right, one more there too. Yeah, Matt Cameron's a badass.
But I got Matt Cameron's awesome, man. But I got tickets for this Saturday at the Fillmore. Well, it's actually at Brooklyn Bowl next door for the Decibel 20th anniversary show with Autopsy's first ever Philly appearance.
I can't believe they've never played fucking
I know. You know what though? Alex had a point about that. He's like, Autopsy only really ever went on 3 long, what you would call long bus tours in Europe, and only 1 in the States. That was it.
Wow.
They were never like a huge live band. They were more a studio thing for a long, long time.
Man, with their run of albums here lately, they need to fucking tour in those things.
Yeah.
I would buy like 3 shirts.
So it's Autopsy's headlining. It's Immolation. Immolation's doing a first 4 albums, 20 years set. I'm stoked to see them. And then you got Horrendous is doing the 10th anniversary of Ecdysis. So they're playing that whole album.
Years.
And which, I mean, is going to be nice for me because I've seen Horrendous like 6 or 7 times in the last 7-8 months. And I'm seeing the Ontological Mysterium, which I love that album, but I'm seeing that set. That's all they're doing. So it'd be nice to hear something different. Then Crypt Sermon is doing the whole Stygian Rose album. The only time they're doing that, according to the guys when they were on my show. And then I guess Krieg, Neil Jameson, Krieg. I don't really know them, so I should probably listen to a little of them. I know Neil's been around forever, but I mean, I just don't know the material much. Yeah, so that's this Saturday coming up, and then
that'll be a good time.
Deicide's out with Christian Cloak.
Oh yeah,
And they're playing. I'm probably going to go see them on the 9th. And hopefully going to hit the Sisters of Mercy on the 17th. I have like so many fucking shows planned that I want to go to that I'm not even thinking all the way ahead about, about MDF or something like that.
Yeah, September 13th here. Nails, 200 Stab Wounds, Mammoth Grinder, and Tribal Gaze. And then September 14th, Goat Horror, Vitriol, and Necrofire.
Fuck yeah.
And then, I'm sorry, that's on the 15th, not the 14th. On the 15th, Goat Horror, Vitriol, and Necrofire. And then on the 16th, Deicide, Christian, and Fury and Cloak. On the 17th of September, Judas Priest and Sabaton.
Oh, boy.
Your wind is back, Jeff.
Oh, goddamn, this fucking thing. Well, no, somehow I pulled my...
Dude, are any of your listeners in Tennessee at all? Metal-O-Mania is hosting the Tennessee Metal Devastation Festival on October 5th in Jackson, Tennessee. If anybody's out there, come out there and party with me, man. It'll be a good time.
I didn't realize that was coming up so quickly.
October 5th, man. I know it's sneaking up on me. This will be our 3rd year doing it. It'll be our 3rd year hosting it and introducing all the bands and shit. It'll be our 3rd year doing You Might Be a Metalhead jokes. So y'all should come out there and you guys should come hang out with us, man. It'll be a good time.
There's so many shows coming to Detroit in the next 3 weeks alone. It's just almost back-to-back days. There's no way we're making all of them.
Dude, I looked at October dates. If I wanted to, if I had the money and had the physical ability, I could see 17 shows in the month of October.
Fuck yeah.
Yep.
Which is nuts. And the only thing I have booked right now, I have Opeth in Brooklyn and I have Opeth down your way, Chris, at Warner Theater in DC. That's 7th row, so I'm pretty fucking jacked about that.
Fuck yeah.
But that's the only I haven't. I'm just like, I'll get week to week, man. I'll figure out week to week what I'm gonna do, or maybe 2 weeks ahead of time. Like the Sisters of Mercy down in Baltimore, which I never heard of the place they're playing. Seems like it's too big for them.
Oh man, if you come over in Baltimore, let me know, brother. We'll have to hang out.
I'm coming down probably on the 9th for Deicide.
In October?
No, that's September.
Oh, okay, man. We'll have to fucking hang out, brother. I'll go fucking see you at that shit.
That Deicide, you gonna be able to go?
I'll try, man. If you're gonna be here, I'm gonna try to go to that shit.
Yeah, that's either the 9th or 10th. Look, I'm not sure which day is Baltimore.
Yeah, I'm gonna look right now. Even matter of fact, somebody out there asked about Piss and Ragers. What did you guys like the last Piss and Ragers Eulogy Death March?
I didn't hear it.
I didn't listen to it.
Yeah. I thought it was pretty good. I like them guys. Okay.
I think it's Sunday the 9th. I don't know why I'm thinking it's that day.
Cast Down the Plague was better, but it was good. But yeah, man, I'd love to party with you cats in person. That would be good shit.
Well, Nick and I have been talking about it, man. We'll figure out something.
Yeah,
it's been too long.
Maryland Part 2, baby. Come on.
Yep.
We'll get shroomed up and stupid again.
Oh my god. Oh man, that sounds fucking terrifying.
let's take a trip. Such a good time.
Let's take a trip to outer space together, bro.
It was such a good time.
Yeah,
there's no way to fully describe what that day was.
It was a blast, man. Hey, could you have turned 40 a better way?
No.
Yeah, no. It was a beautiful day.
How long ago was that now? 3 years ago?
3 years ago.
Yeah, because he turned 40 that day and I turned 50 that day.
Yeah, Chris and I figured out through chit-chatting with each other that we were both born on the same day.
10 years apart. Yeah.
So
to the day, man. It was good time. Yeah. Look, Thralls of Shrooms 2, the Electric Boogaloo. That's a goddamn great comment, brother. That's good shit. Cheese Pizza, man. Please sub my channel, man. You're a funny motherfucker. We can hang out.
Oh, yeah. Welcome to catching one of these live.
Yeah, bro. That's funny shit, man. Yeah, if you guys out there don't mind, sub my channel, Metal-O-Mania. I need you guys, man. So
yep. And
we're growing slowly.
As well.
Yeah, definitely, man. I watch my favorite thing to do on YouTube is you guys, Thralls of Metal and Gas Mask. So
yeah. I think it's Chris, I think it's the 8th. Sunday the 8th.
Yeah, let me see. I meant to do that right now, actually.
I'm pretty sure that's it.
All right, yeah, man, that's awesome. I'm gonna come see you, man. I'll be the dude with the walker, but what the fuck?
Yeah, I'll hit you up on Messenger a day or two ahead because that's not gonna sell out. That's not gonna sell out. But I mean, if you feel like you can be upright, man, I mean, cool. That'd be cool.
Yeah, fuck yeah, dude.
Cool to meet you finally, and because I know you weren't able to get out to MDF this year.
No, man, it broke my heart, dude. It literally broke my heart. I really wanted to badly, but I was literally not even mobile. So
I know, man.
Yeah, it sucks, man.
You were barely mobile for it in 2022.
That's right.
Are you able to walk without a walker yet, or no?
No.
Oh, no. Okay.
Yeah. No, I wish.
You can't put full weight on it then.
No. Yeah. No, not yet. Hopefully, though. They told me at one point I'd never walk at all, though, and I'm doing something.
When was that? When did you have the replacement done?
Well, I had it replaced 4 years ago, and then again 18 months ago.
Yeah. Oh, that was 18 months ago.
No. The second one was 2 months ago. Excuse me.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I was going to
say. Yeah. I was going to say no.
The replacement of the replacement. Yeah.
Right. The last one was 2 months ago, which was my 8th surgery on this fucking knee, bro. That's crazy.
Oh my god.
Yeah. I've had 6 on my right knee and 8 on my left knee.
Wow.
Yeah, I got bent up real bad. Well, I got folded up in a scaffold once.
Yeah, I know. I know your story.
I don't recommend it.
Fair enough.
How old were you when that happened?
Like 23, 24. Yeah, man.
Oh,
You were
shit.
young then.
I had no idea how much that shit was about to fuck up my life either, bro. No idea. I remember going into shock, and I remember a big-titted paramedic lady saying, "You're gonna be okay," and she lied to me, man. She lied.
A big-titted paramedic. There you go.
I still can picture her. It's weird things, the things that you remember, and I could still picture her plain as day telling me that shit. But she lied, bro, because I was not.
But yeah, so that's that, and then I was just looking to see if I could. I mean, literally, there's so the 12th, Kralis is playing down in DC, I believe, or wait, maybe Philly. That might be Baltimore or Philly. Friday, Russian Circles is playing in Baltimore, man.
Fuck yeah, I like Russian Circles.
I love Russian Circles a lot too, but the place they're playing looks kind of cool, but the tickets were like $45, man. I was like, whoa, like very
for
very
Russian
spicy.
Circles. Wow.
Yeah, it's a little.
All right, then that one. Oh wait, hold on. I don't know. You guys wouldn't know who that is. The 18th up here is KK's Priest and Accept.
Oh, that'd be pretty sick.
Necrofire Goat Horror is 1 or 2 days there in the end of the month, and then on the 25th, Worm and Gate Creeper are playing Philly, so I'm going to go see that with Rick. And then, like I said, man, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
I want to get out to Philly and see my buddy Cruel Bombs. They got a brand new album getting ready to come out, so I'd like to.
Oh yeah,
yeah. I'd love to go hang out with those guys.
200 Stab Wounds show is on the 13th.
Oh, killer! There you go. Good stuff.
September.
What's up, Nick?
Nails, 200 Stab Wounds, Mammoth Grinder, and Tribal Gaze.
Oh, fucking! I forgot about Mammoth Grinder.
Fuck yeah.
Yep.
Nick, man, you got to come out to Tennessee, bro. October 5th, man. The Tennessee Metal Devastation Festival, brother. You got to come hang out with me.
I'm not sure I'm able to make that one. We're gonna go out to FTA, but dude, like price, fucking lodging, tickets.
Yeah, it wasn't happening.
Gonna work out.
What's FTA?
Full Terror
Assault. It's the last one too. They're done doing it.
Oh, is that the one that's outside?
Yeah, the one that's out in the middle of nowhere. We went.
You guys decided not to do it.
That's too damn much. Oh, we already got fucking tickets for MDF, and I want to get ahead of the curve on lodging for that one because, I booked the wrong fucking hotel. I want to book the one that I can walk to and from the festival.
Yeah. That's right.
Yeah, right. That's the way to go.
You did fuck that
And
up.
there'll still be the same amount of hookers and rats, but at least within walking distance.
I remember when we got to the hotel, we were like, "So how far is it from the sound stage?" And they were like, "Oh
no."
I mean, you can walk down this way, but I wouldn't.
So yeah, we just ended up getting a
I'll
lift.
tell you right now.
So it was walking distance, but it was through a bad spot. You mean?
Yeah.
I mean, it was probably a good we were probably a good 5.
I mean, if
6 miles.
If we go back to that burger joint down in Fellows Point and shit, we'd still need a lift. But
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Wow. Holy shit!
yeah, no, we
Surprised you guys were that far out.
yeah we had a little mini haul every time. Right.
We could walk. It was like 8 blocks or something like that. By the end of the night on Saturday night, though, I literally was like, if somebody could have gave me pure morphine to inject into my legs, I would have done it right in my thighs on down.
Yeah,
I'd
now we're
all out on that. Bro, I was in such fucking pain.
Fuck yeah.
Hey, fuck yeah. You said morphine and you got my boner going. I said, fuck yeah, let's go.
Oh, man. Did John freeze?
John,
I'm hardwired into the internet.
I saw that. That smile like that. That was the happiest I've ever seen you, bro.
And he stayed happy for that long.
You're a happy guy generally, but that was funny. Yeah.
I like morphine.
I mean, we had just a giant bottle of fucking Advil.
Yes.
Oh shit, that ain't good enough.
I was eating them, but dude, that I don't know if I told you this, but on that night, that Saturday night, the next day, or that night when I got in there, I literally had to pour like the cold nozzle on the shower and stop the tub up and just soak my fucking feet in ice cold water. I grabbed ice and threw it in there. I was just literally soaking my feet in ice. And what was scary about it was that, like, the skin didn't feel right. Like, you know, I have all the nerve issues from the disease, but like I felt super swollen. And when I took pictures of them, I definitely was retaining fluid in my legs from those 6 days of being on my, well, was it 5 or 6? 4 and 1, 5.
5 counting the pre-fest.
Right, 5 days. But I was on my feet, you know, hours that day and that night, and then the next day and that night. And
I mean,
you know, you were there. You know what it was like.
I was like, this was the first year I really decided to like have some beers and shit. And honestly, those beers kept my mind off the fucking.
Yeah, that was probably, they just kept you just numb enough that you were, you know.
Yep.
Yeah. And I noticed the same. But by the time I got to, let's see, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Yeah, by the time I got to Saturday, remember, I didn't drink it all on Saturday. And I only drank a couple beers on Sunday. I just couldn't. I was like, man,
you went hard that first day.
Oh, God, those first 3 days, really. Even the day that I drove down and back, I was like, man, I got to hang out here for a while. So I just hung out in the parking lot for like an hour.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm not driving wasted. I feel a little more buzzed than I should. The next night, Thursday night, Sodom 1, and then the next night for Sodom 2, I was fucking fucked, man.
Dude, you fucking James pointed out fucking Rob Caggiano.
Yeah,
he was in the crowd. Dude, used to be in Anthrax, was in Volbeat. And,
yeah, I talked to him.
Yeah. Did you ever? I wonder, did you get anything like set up with him at all? Or
I never reached back out to him. I kind of forgot about it. Oops. I will. I'll get him one. I think he'll remember who I was.
Gentlemen, don't hate me. I got to bust out on you guys.
Oh, yeah.
I'm an old man.
Yeah. Shit, it's almost 4 a.m. Okay.
I'm an old man, and I got to take my wife's off this week, so I got to take her to DC and do some touristy shit tomorrow. So I better.
Right on.
Well, dude, great seeing you, man.
Yeah,
it's been awesome
seeing you. Thank you for being here.
You guys, it means the world to me that you thought of me. I hope you think of me again soon, for real. And everybody out there at home, I love you, motherfuckers. Let's metal.
Yeah, we got to get some fun collabs again.
Fuck yeah. I got some good ideas for some things, man. I'm back in the studio. I'm making things happen. Let's talk.
Cool.
Jeff, I'd like to talk to you about some stuff as well, brother. So let's talk.
Yeah, I'll check in with you about Deicide and like.
Yeah. Matter of fact, I'd love that, man. That'd be
10
amazing.
or 12 days from now, so I'll check in with you then. All right, brother.
All right, if I can get Stoli to come take care of me, I will be there. So I love you, motherfuckers. You guys
much
have a
love,
great
buddy.
Night. Thanks for having me, guys. Love
See
you guys.
Peace.
Later.
All right, where's the?
Oh,
that was cool.
Yeah,
you haven't talked. Is that the first time you talked to him in a while?
First time we've had him on a stream in forever.
I mean, stream. I mean, we've talked on Facebook.
Yeah.
Throughout the course of his downfall, but
he's on the mend.
It's the first time we've actually like seen him, talk to him, you know, through at least video chat in a long time.
Yeah.
Man, the one thing he said that kind of got me though was he's been on painkillers for 2 years.
He had the first knee surgery was botched,
right?
And then he had to get it again, and I mean, I can only imagine how much pain and discomfort he's been in.
Yeah.
So I mean, yeah, he hates pain fucking pills, but I mean, he's probably had to get used to them at least in small doses or whatever.
Yeah, and so now it's going to be like, well, where are you at? I mean, he doesn't seem impaired or anything, so I don't think it's that way.
Yeah.
But he'll probably need to go through a detox.
Probably go through some withdrawals, I would imagine.
Yeah.
Well, I'll tell you what, man. I'll wrap this up because it is late. Good hangs again.
Yeah, good hangs, Jeff. Good to see you.
Good to see you, Nick.
Enjoy that Philly show, you son of a bitch.
Yeah, I feel very, very, very thankful, man. I mean, I just happened to be the right place at the right time.
Yeah, I mean, Autopsy's gonna fucking kill it that night.
Yeah.
There's still tickets available, Nick. It's what, about a 6-hour drive?
Yeah, just about 6-hour drive. Yeah, it's modest drive. Really, just a drive.
Sleep here on the couch. I got a couch for you.
No, I think I'm good. Like I said, we got plenty of shows popping up around here.
Dude, there are so many shows.
Yeah,
October,
we got some here in Toledo.
Yeah, October's insane, man. October is like so many killer bands. Are you going to go see Opeth, Nick?
I don't know. I mean, I kind of want to.
I saw the set list that they've been playing, dude. It's gross.
Dude, fucking Tribulation's opening.
I know. I haven't seen Tribulation since they put out Down Below.
Yeah, I got tickets for New York and DC for that, so I'm going.
New York and DC, huh?
That's
New York and DC.
Yeah, I'm going with Serge and I are going to the Brooklyn show, and he lives up there. So worst case scenario, I could probably just come crash on the couch on the way home.
Thank you, man.
Thank you very much.
And
we appreciate you.
Yeah, people that are subbed up to Nick, go sub up to you'll like.
Check out Gas Mask. Go check out Metal-O-Mania too.
Yep.
Any channel that we recommend is generally pretty fucking awesome, except for Jeff.
Mine.
Jeff's terrible. He's a terrible, icky person who smells bad.
But here I was, initially I was looking at going, okay, I'll go up to Brooklyn. The next day in Philly, Boris is playing there, so I'll head home after the New York show from Brooklyn. I'll get home. I'll get a couple hours sleep. Go back down to Philly. I'll come home the next day. Drive to DC for the Opeth show. And I'm like, there's no fucking way you're doing that, dude. There's no way.
Dude, you're gonna have to like fucking boof energy drinks.
I just realized there's just no way. And so, but what was cool was I found out Boris is playing Baltimore on the 24th. So I can do the 20th, which is the second Opeth date, and then I got 3 days to recover, and I can then do Boris in Baltimore. So,
dude,
anyway,
leaders.
What is it?
Animals as leaders.
It's on the 13th though too.
Oh, and plenty too, man.
The 13th of November though.
First time I saw Animals was with Plenty, and that Intervals band. I think they're called Intervals.
Yep. So I saw them at Summer Slaughter in 2010. That was the first time. Last time I saw them was with Debbie though. That was awesome. That was a meet and greet. I got a bullshit with Debbie.
Wait, Animals was with. They were opening.
Yeah, I got to talk to Tosin and Javier. Matt Garska, I guess, was resting, so he couldn't get out there for the meet and greet. But yeah, solid dudes. Dude, fucking, they came in like Javier was giving Devin Townsend a piggyback ride all the way up to the meet and greet.
Oh, I remember you telling me that story.
Dude, yeah, solid dude. Like I got to talk to
Dev.
Dev.
Did you hear that Super Nerd or what's it called? Megan.
No, I haven't checked it out yet.
It's pretty catchy, man. I mean, it's hard. It sounds more like the Addicted. It sounds like Addicted with, what's the one with Kingdom on it?
Epicloud.
Yeah, Epicloud.
All right.
Little, but more punky, more raw, like speedy, and almost like a speed metal track. Kind of fun enough.
I'll check it out.
Yeah. So,
all right, man.
Yep, we gotta get rolling.
Thank you, Edward, too.
To everybody that came out and hung out on the stream till 4 a.m. We appreciate you. We love you.
Yeah, you guys are the real heroes here.
Yep. Thank you much. Cheers.
Later, everyone.